Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Coming to you live from the luscious loins of LaPel, Indiana. It's bullshit. It's the 268th. Technically, it's 267th. Too lazy to fucking change the number. Too lazy. Pretty soon here, I got a room full of awesome people to introduce you to. But first, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Ladies, gentlemen, maturing dogs and cats, people, if you know the whereabouts of Busco, that's right, the beast of Busco. I haven't received one fucking email. My email is shipwreckshap@outlook.com. If you could please just fucking entertain me. Okay. Without further ado, tonight's guest is none other than Brandon Suspenders of the Operators. What's up, Brandon?
What's up? Hello.
Hell yeah. And you brought company with you?
Yes.
No? Okay.
Oh.
So Jocelyn's hanging out tonight.
Hi.
And of course, the lovely Derek Mays.
Hello. What's up?
What was the name of your tattoo company?
Lady Otaku Inks.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come see me, you guys, if you want to get inked.
So Brandon, you're playing Friday at the Melody Inn.
Yes.
For,
Again.
I thought this was your first time.
It's the last time.
It's the last time. Never again. Hell yeah.
It's a live only performance, so it's going to be a long time before you see us again at the Mel.
Okay.
Sad but true. So that's why, you should get a ticket. I don't want people that actually want to go, if it ends up selling out, to like be stuck out and be like, damn, dude, I should have jumped on that. So I'm urging
I'm just
people
gonna
to
stand
actually
outside and watch from the window.
That's what I do. I just smoke cigarettes and talk shit. They're not that good.
The lineup of that show
Hell
is
yeah.
amazing.
It was.
Yeah.
It still is. I'm a huge Bingo Boys fan.
Right,
so
right.
that was the first band I wanted on that. I wanted to get Bingo Boys first. Wet Denim was my easy second on that one, and then Bingo. Some family stuff came up, so it is what it is. You can't, So
It happens.
Rich jumped right in there and I got Worms, and Dave and Sarah had like high regards for him. So,
Hell yeah.
I don't really
Awesome people.
Yeah.
Dude, you left out the most important band. The Operators.
Oh, that'll be all right.
That band?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
They're okay.
Dude, you guys can kill it. It's gonna be amazing.
We've been on it recently. It's like a bicycle. If you don't stop riding it, and every Tuesday we do it, rain or shine, and sometimes we miss a week, but usually we're every week. And this week we were Monday and Tuesday rehearsals. So it's just been like nuts.
That's awesome.
So it's been Monday, Tuesday rehearsals. Wednesday, I'm here with you guys. Tomorrow I'm driving to West Virginia to drop my kids off. They start school Monday. So I'm driving out there. It's all day drive out there. So, and then, I'm back here Friday. Oh God, it's just too much. I shouldn't have ever been like,
You guys are gonna be out in Virginia in September, right?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
In a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We're opening the biggest ska festival in the United States. Supernova.
That's right. You're playing with Five Iron Frenzy.
Yeah, what's that? The Supernova.
They play the same day as we.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, how far of a drive is that? 6.5 hours?
That's probably no. You got to think it's 10, I think, but you stop. you're gonna stop and eat and sleep, or dude, 10 hours straight in a car, you're rattled.
Sucks.
Hell yeah,
dude, that's the
sucks.
worst, man.
Just switch.
How do you guys drive?
During
Like, how
while
do
you're
the
driving.
operators travel? That's a
Well,
lot of motherfuckers to
we've
be
got-
fitting in a van.
We've got a system currently. They won't let me get a piss jar yet. I'm waiting for that
Oh,
to get,
gotta have
just
this
like,
straight.
why are we making all these stops? Just let's get a big pickle jar and, you get this thing to use. But
Yeah.
they don't, I don't know.
By the end of the trip, you have like a whole, collection of everybody's
it's
piss.
those girls.
Yeah.
It's those girls.
Put a toilet seat on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we would, yeah.
I'm gonna make you a thing. I'm gonna make you a
Cool.
thing.
I
It's
would-
gonna happen.
I would really dig it. I like this lumbar system I got going on this chair.
Yeah.
It's working me out, man.
Every time I sit in that chair, I feel like a pimp.
I
My
don't know about
favorite
that.
photo of Shep ever was him that when he first got it, sitting out in the middle of the driveway, smoking a cigarette in it. And it's like, anybody want to come hang out? Yeah, I want to come hang out. I want to sit in that chair.
Scoot over, let me sit in your chair.
That's a nice chair.
Right?
Mhm.
I love it. It's great. Hell yeah, Dean.
I
That's
passed
awesome.
out on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I like this motherfucker.
Hell yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
That was in a college dorm, and then I got it from them.
Did you clean it?
Oh hell nah.
Yeah.
I guarantee you there are more sex stains on these couches than that fucking chair.
Oh,
And that chair was in a dorm.
That's gross.
Because in dorms they don't party every day.
But there's actually no girl
Just kidding.
sex stains. It's all just
It's all yeah, just all
lonely dudes.
yeah, just dudes. Just dick cum.
Tiny
That's
little-
it.
Why didn't I pull the trigger?
Somebody
I didn't get her name. It's like weird.
I put that post up earlier talking about the craziest place I had a quickie was at Anita Fest, and there's people commenting where they've had their
Oh,
and somebody commented that they had a quickie at Ruoff, well, Deer Creek, in the middle of the fucking field. And somebody commented, said, "Holy shit, I'm pretty sure I was there." And they, you know what they said? They said, "Oh shit, my bad for pulling out early. I wasn't sure if that was you or not, or something like that." I was like, "Damn, dude, that is a fast burn."
I mean, we're at in like the men's restroom. I mean,
No, like
on the
in the
lawn?
fucking lawn. Yeah, I said
Oh.
field. My bad.
Yeah, I
Not
feel
a
like
Field.
field, just
I
a
feel like
random field.
the field,
Yeah.
the
Just in
field
a
of-
field.
And actually, Deer
I
Creek.
said,
Indiana.
yeah, deer, yeah, no, yeah, no.
I feel like Deer Creek, like a field in the middle of like Noblesville, Indiana, is not the place to have a quickie. You know what I mean?
Nah.
I mean, it used to be hills, or
Yeah.
not hills, but cornfields.
The hill,
Yeah.
the one
was-
hill.
That's all expanded out there. It's really,
Yeah.
and now it's got the 13th name change or whatever. It's always
Sure.
Deer Creek.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
That's how you gauge how long somebody's been here is by
Yeah.
what they call Deer Creek.
Oh, you're a transplant, huh?
Yeah.
Ruoff, you say?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Verizon? What'd you call it?
What? Yeah. What did you say?
It's still
I
Deer
remember-
Creek to me.
In Kentucky, they have the Yum Center.
Right.
Dude, why? Like, I remember my first day in Kentucky, and I was like, why are there KFCs everywhere? And I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. It took me a minute, and I was like, dude, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I just remember
You're in Kentucky, man. Home of fried chicken.
Yeah, they're all right there,
Right.
But I was like, why are there so many? And they're like, it's Kentucky, Brandon. Oh, fried
That's a thing.
chicken. It's
Dude, you guys you played DC.
yeah,
Uh
that was awesome. That was my
we're
favorite
talking
show.
about traveling, so like naturally I have to segue into that. Like,
Yeah,
what was up with that show? How did that go? What was
Um,
DC like?
DC was my favorite by far. I fucking snuck in a Postal Service cover, so that was a lot of fun. So we were like, sound check is a time to like kind of fuck around,
yeah,
because we're up there anyways. So if I can like, say something or
yeah, squeeze something in cool.
do if maybe not, maybe it's not gonna be cool.
Yeah,
and
maybe
it'll
it's lame
suck.
as
That's why
shit.
it's sound check and it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean that was my favorite. It was DC. New York City was fun. There was like a murder like 5 minutes before we got to the venue, like right down the street. So they had like all these really good looking NYPD detectives. Like it looked like a fucking movie. I was like, are we being punked? Because just is everybody here just beautiful and you have to be like really good looking to get the detective job or whatever? But yeah,
Right.
just some foxes. I was like, what is going on here? Feels so
Yeah.
unwelcome.
That's
Yeah.
how you know you're in New York. Murder happens.
Yeah.
Hot cops.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah, it was fun. They all went to Cats to get like the delicatessen
Yeah.
sandwich or whatever. And
Yeah.
I walked there with him and I was like, I saw the line. I was like, fuck, I'm not standing in the line for
Right.
45 minutes for a sandwich. Then I'm going to shit out later.
I mean, it's New York. The line moves quick, you know.
Yeah.
45 minutes? No.
I mean, that's quick for New York, you know.
I went and got 2 Mai Tais.
a lot of
and
people. See, I'd be with
I
you
bought-
on that one.
yeah, I bought some like pre-rolls because it's legal there. So they had like this little tiny like weed shop or
Oh, yeah.
whatever. But it was cool.
New York having the corner like weed bodegas is
that's what it was.
for the win.
That's what it
for
was.
the
It
win.
was really
That's
cool.
awesome.
It was really small, but
That's
it was just
awesome.
like interesting.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'd never been there, so it was fun. I had to drive through it, which was kind of like a headache.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad as I thought. And then we went to Connecticut the next night.
Right.
I don't even remember. Clinton, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Clinton, Connecticut. And we had some lobster roll on the smelly beach.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of rough. But
Yeah. Do the thing, man.
I had a good
to.
time. They you know, it was fun.
Yeah.
Great crowd. The place was packed.
I feel like with that many people though, like it'd be pretty easy to pack out a crowd, right?
Their music scene in Connecticut's hopping.
Is it?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I have
They
to check that out.
they come out. So
Any bands you recommend out of the area?
no, because I don't remember their names.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I do.
Totally.
I'm with you on this one, bro.
Lama Tsunami.
Yeah.
They're from the area. I don't think they're from Clinton, Connecticut, but I believe that they're from Connecticut. They're good.
Oh yeah.
They're good. They've been around a long time actually, and I was kind of surprised I'd never even heard of them. So, but
Fuck yeah, dude.
you know how it goes. You get pockets of things you just don't ever find it.
Yeah.
So it's just funny how you just run upon shit. Like, you know, when you find like that's the only reason I really, really love like YouTube music, because it'll throw you weird shit that you would have never found elsewhere.
Right.
You know, like, so when you find it, you're like, wow, that's like unique. And
You guys are on YouTube, right?
Huh?
The operators are on YouTube.
we are
Okay.
on every platform.
You want me to share that link? I put the
I
Spotify
mean,
out
if
there.
you want to.
I put the Spotify.
Dude, the
Cool.
probably the funniest video I've ever seen in my life was not like any of the crazy ones.
He
that are
said 15
known.
minute wait, bruh.
Dude, that commercial for the album
Oh, the Dandy
was
Boy.
hilarious.
Yeah, that shit's
I
funny.
loved it. You just look so regal. Like it's-
I am British, so like,
Are you
Am-
really?
oh, absolutely. I'm like super, super British and tiny part Jew.
Oh,
So
Interesting mixture.
yeah, both of you need to pull your mics a little closer to your face.
I said I'm a tiny part Jew. There. that
we didn't miss it that time.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Hell
yeah. Everybody agrees.
Hell yeah.
Right now, that's some hot water topic right there.
That's what it is, man. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about music.
Wait, no, let's.
Yeah, let's talk about World War III.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
It's
man.
not. It's not ready.
Oh, dude, we're not ready.
It's not ready.
No, it's ready. We're not ready.
We're not. I'm too. Like, I have a car payment.
Oh, you're.
I don't want shit to pop off.
Oh,
I got things going on, man.
Well, I mean, if it gets bad enough, none of that stuff will exist anymore.
Good.
You know?
I got
Good. And I won't have to play Friday night at the Melody Inn August 27th.
Dude, you guys are gonna kill it. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, that's our comfy home spot too, man.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, dude, I have to say thank you for giving TCA the call out on that one, man. When pilots canceled on Carb Day,
You were on it.
Oh,
I hadn't checked my
bro.
phone like all day either because I was like, they were killing me at work. We have like a new policy about phones out and stuff, so it's like
Right.
literally.
You weld, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Are you in like a fab shop? Are you in industrial stuff? Are you doing one-offs? Like,
All kinds of stuff. I weld for OmniSource
okay,
through
nice.
a company called Edco, and they do like hydraulics.
Not Armco, Edco.
Edco. They do like hydraulics. Man, a bit of everything. It's
Oh,
Did it fall? Of course it did.
it's a cool experience.
God bless it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this.
Now you got like a cane.
Now I have to keep you occupied until we can get the microphone stand
Have a little
fixed.
Yeah.
stop here.
It's all right, man.
It's
That's
still
what-
me. Hey, what's up, everybody?
That's what we do.
you-
I mean, that's crazy, dude. Because like, I need some welding work done.
Yeah,
I'm
oh.
just fucking with you.
Oh,
bro.
that's still fine. I mean, if you got the stuff, I can do it. If it can be mended, I can
yeah,
weld it.
hell yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got me a little MIG machine, man. I get
Nice.
around, you know. Like, you know how it works in a shop. It's
Yeah.
like, I need these two pieces of metal stuck together. Let me go get the cheapest MIG machine I can get,
Yeah.
and that's how it runs, man.
Well, honestly, we have like everything's, not top of the line, but everything's like Miller, like
Yeah.
everything's like real.
real good.
Yeah.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
if you don't buy nice stuff, it's just going to break and you
Yeah,
have to buy
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I have a really old welder, and I feel like it is a perfect example of like how anything ages. It's old, it has a big iron, and it's great, right? Except for when it goes down. And when it goes down, it's like, oh man, those parts are ridiculously expensive. But that's anything, man. You have a vintage guitar, like they're great
Yeah.
until they're not.
Yeah,
And then
until
when they're not, it's like, oh man, that's like $3,000 that I don't have to
Yeah.
send to the luthier and
Yeah.
get it fixed.
Here, fix this.
Yeah,
It's funny. It
absolutely.
can cost almost more than what the guitar's
Yeah,
worth. And it's
for
like,
sure.
oh no, dude, just
Would you ever do that for one of your guitars?
Oh, no.
Like, is there a single guitar that you own that if it shit the bed like that, broke neck, some crazy stuff, that you'd be like, I'll pay anything to have this back?
I think that no. I mean, I used to have like 5 and I only have 2 now. Well, I have an acoustic, a ukulele, and 2 electrics, but I've had those 2 Marauders for
Right.
since like 2016. I bought one and then I loved it so much and I was like, I need a backup guitar for if I break a string. I need
Right.
2 guitars, and I wanted 2 guitars. So but yeah, I went and bought another one like immediately, like once I could find them. And now they're worth a bunch of money, but
Yeah.
they weren't at the time. That no one wanted them, so I
Right.
kind of lucked in on those. And they're good.
Yeah.
I've relicked them up. They're like
Well played.
well played. I played the shit out of them. Yeah, they both need recrowned and stuff like that. So yeah, and that costs like $200 to
Yeah.
get the new frets and all that shit.
Yeah.
So it's part of it. You got to take care of it.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
I got some flat spots.
Yeah. Are they bad?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to hang out, man. I gotta show you. I have a guitar that I would send it to a luthier and whatever it needed. Because like I do all my own work. I do all my own leveling, crowning,
Oh,
everything like that.
I don't even touch them, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
really?
I'll truss rod. It's the
Yeah.
only thing I'll do.
I mean, you have to, if you play a lot, you have to know how to
Truss rod,
adjust
yeah.
a truss
I,
rod.
I
Bridge.
spent $11 and bought a pick guard for my Strat
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
because I'm only using a humbucker. I have a super distortion in it and just a volume. So I bought that pick guard. I'm like, can't wait to get my guitar back so I can put the new pick guard
Yeah.
on. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So excited.
yeah.
Chad, if you're watching this, yes, I
Yeah.
did it.
I gotta get an operator
$11.99 Amazon.
Sticker.
Yeah.
We have new stickers too. It's
Yeah.
gonna be.
I'm in the process of sticker bombing a guitar, so like I need one of those stickers. I don't want any stickers that I'm to go on it that I'm
I
gonna
think I
like
do too.
regret.
Does everybody need a sticker?
I don't
Everybody
see.
needs
stickers.
Is there an operator?
I'll take a sticker.
There's
Absolutely.
I mean, we don't have them here. I don't carry that shit with me.
Oh,
Like,
neither do I. Most of the
I'm all
time.
here. Like we have a bunch of new merch. I'm trying to get them to get booty shorts, but
Ew.
Nobody wants that.
Mm.
no one will agree with me.
What it
On
is
the
they know
booty
that you're gonna
shorts.
wear them.
Are you
I will.
They
I
don't want
will.
to see you.
I
in
will.
that.
Are you a Colts fan, Brandon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I forgot the gift of VHS. Every show, I give my guests the gift of VHS.
Sweet.
So yeah, fuck it. This will work.
Go big or go broke.
So Derek's like official chop liver. Like he does not get a VHS. Fuck you, Derek.
I have too many of them.
He's chop liver. Okay, so I'll start with you, Jocelyn. So for you, I grabbed a special edition, never open copy of Meet Joe Black.
Okay. I actually don't hate that movie.
Right
It's a
on.
classic.
Nice. It's never been opened.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
dude.
cool as fuck.
Put it on your mantle,
I will.
whatever. Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
put that in my fucking
I'll
tattoo
put it right here.
studio.
Don't forget it.
I like when he gets hit. That's like the best part of that movie.
I really,
It looks like
Who
it
doesn't love to
hurts.
see Brad Pitt get
I'm
hit?
really
Just
pulling the
rewind it over and
Wayne's,
over. Just
the Wayne's World-esque video here. So
Can I guess?
I can't believe go for it, man.
UHF.
No, dude.
Ah,
This is like never been opened. Can't believe I found it.
Forrest Gump.
It is the Sports Illustrated 1996 Indianapolis Colts. This is the year
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh took the
Lost.
Colts to the AFC
he lost.
Championship and lost
Yeah.
to
And I
the fucking
cried.
Steelers.
Ooh,
I to this day, like I watched
It's a
that
heartbreaking
game.
moment.
That
Yeah,
is.
and I didn't even live here, and I watched that game, and I was big mad. So, unopened copy of that. I doubt there's even one in the whole world that's unopened. Because first of all, the only way you get these, you know what I mean? You gotta who would buy that?
You got to do stuff.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
To
fun
Jim
stuff.
Irsay.
fucking
He's like, I got a whole box of them. Come on over.
I'll tell
Bring
you.
some pills with you too.
Tell you exactly. what you
slander?
do for
No.
me.
it might have been slander if you said bring some coke.
You got to say, in my opinion.
I'm just kidding. But
In my opinion.
come on, guys.
There you
He's
go.
not a pillhead. He's a cokehead.
Nah, dude.
Dude, whatever he's on, man. It's
By
kept
the
him,
way,
like, young.
Jim, if you're watching, man, hit me up, dude. You come on here. I won't tell anybody you're coming. We'll only talk about music. We won't talk about your GM that needs to be fired. None of that stuff. Just you, me, Derek, these two, because they're here.
A couple Oxycontin.
We won't tell them, but they might know. Bring some. Yeah. Hey, we'll bring the Oxycontin. You bring the Coke. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, Irsay.
He would show up and be like, I forgot the Coke. Where's the Oxycontin?
Drinks all of our beer.
Dude, yeah.
Leaves after like 20 minutes.
A pig. Just a pig.
Did either of you guys go to that free concert that he put on?
I
with,
want
like,
to.
all of
I want to
the
see those guitars.
You
Dude.
want to hear a story about those guitars?
Hell yeah.
So I was playing Fountain Square Theater with the operators. It was like really early on. It was Tonic Ball. And they had those guitars on display. They had a man, why am I blanking? Who's the guitar player for Pink Floyd?
Waters.
Or is it
John
David
Waters.
Gilmore?
David Gilmour.
David Gilmore.
Yeah.
Who's John Waters?
Roger Waters?
Roger
Waters.
Waters.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
bless it.
Yeah.
But it's David Gilmore's acoustic for what he played Wish You Were Here on. Like the
The
recording.
12 string.
Okay.
And they have it behind
Wow.
glass, and then they have like a Paul McCartney guitar, and it's just like, you know, behind glass, and it's like, these are fucking crazy.
Like you're at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah. And do you know Eric Clee Johnson? He owns the Pop Machine.
No.
He's a tiny dude. He's a nice guy, but he's, you know, I'm skinny as well. But he was like taking the glass cases off of those, and there was two sheriffs standing over there like talking while he did it and stuff. And every bit of me wanted to grab that guitar and just smash it to fucking shit.
that would've been
I was
so
like,
cool.
you'll go to prison. Like I would
Dude.
definitely go to prison, but
Yeah.
it was just like, dude, to destroy that, to just like destroy it on the floor.
To
I
be
was like,
known as
oh.
the guy.
Oh
that,
man,
like,
yeah, and hated. Oh, just
Dude,
but-
you got to be careful, man. That's a
know.
slippery slope. Like
Mhm.
that's how people are like. That's how Dimebag Daryl died.
yeah, What?
Mm.
Guy was just like, I want to be the dude. You know?
shoot him.
Yeah.
I shot him. Yeah, I wanted
Think
to
about
smash
it.
Well, those
Slippery
good-
slope, bro. Don't be that guy.
At least it wasn't Indiana.
I killed him. I killed him.
that was in Columbus, Ohio.
That was in Columbus.
I
Ohio.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
I'm
I wasn't there either.
It was a sad day for music.
It was.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad. you
Diamond's
know.
killer.
Big
That was the
sad
thing.
just
I'm
in
sure it was
LA.
loud too. Can you imagine being next to that shotgun
Yeah.
inside?
It made that snare
Yeah.
sound like shit.
Oh man.
I mean,
That
you gotta go
was-
for it, right?
That's good. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, the last laugh's on you. That's what they say. So when you're dead, it's just your free game, man. It's fucking.
There are gonna be so many people that are pissed that we're ripping on Dime right now.
Too
And then
bad.
we're not even doing that. We're ripping on Damage Plan.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was his other band.
Yeah. Not Pantera. We're ripping on not Pantera. I'm digging myself a hole here, guys. Come on, help me out.
No, man, you're the one who are like, yeehaw. I'm not a huge Pantera fan. So
Yeah, I love Pantera. I love a few of their songs.
Walk.
Yeah,
I like that song.
naturally. I mean, that's a good fighting song. Like you put that on, like you feel like you got to smash something. You
Your
know.
kids are hiding.
Yeah.
What is Dad's listening to Walk again? Like,
So good.
All right. So real quick, just a friendly reminder, quick plug here. This Friday at the historic Melody Inn, the Operators putting out that brand new motherfucking album.
Bingo Boys is not on that show.
Okay, well, you know, I'm sorry.
It's I Got Worms.
I got worms and wet denim. Derek's
Mm.
like, did you get the things up? Because you know, Derek's awesome. He's like helping me remember
I
stuff.
took notes.
My cat
ADHD
had
brain, you know.
worms.
And I'm like, yeah, dude, I got that shit, bro. So yeah, Friday night, Melodian, not a punk rock. No, it is a punk rock
It's
night.
PRN, yeah.
Motherfucking punk rock night, but it's not a Saturday night.
I
It's
twisted-
motherfucking
I
Friday.
twisted Rich's arm. I was like, but please.
But hell, dude, getting Rich to do a Friday is a thing.
Please.
It took. He's gonna be big mad for saying this.
He's exhausted already. He's had like 5
It
shows
took
in 4 days.
it took
dude.
this long, and I finally got him to agree that WrestleMania and Royal Rumble will always be on Friday night.
Nice.
That way, it does not get mixed in with the actual
ends.
Rumble and Mania.
Oh,
So,
okay.
also while we're plugging, this Saturday, oh fuck yeah, free beer, free food, motherfucker! It's going down in Williamsburg, Indiana. The Steves, the come-alongs.
That's me.
I got worms.
Free beer.
Deluxe taxi, leather and mace, third kind of vibe. Look at that. You could see the whole order. Is that legal?
I don't know.
Fuck it.
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm going. Are you going?
Probably not.
Shit, I'm going.
I'm probably gonna miss it.
Is there actually going to be a pool there?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, dude. I got my pool table and pool table. My pool sticks. God damn it, Brandon. This is your
It's
fault.
not my fault. I
Oh,
do not take responsibility.
I'm fairly certain there's gonna be a pool there. I didn't make the flyer, so if there's free food and free beer, like I'm gonna be happy when I get
Yeah,
there.
dude.
I'm
Fair.
super stoked about the lineup too, man. Like you're playing with I Got Worms, and
Fuck
then
yeah.
the following night I'm playing with I Got Worms.
motherfucking
Like,
wet denim.
it's gonna be
you-
cool,
oh, see.
dude. Wet
Did
denim.
we just back to back promote I Got Worms?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
That's it.
They're getting after it, bro.
Now you all have worms.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I got. By the way, you can check them out. They're on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all that shit. Yeah, I actually bought one of their songs during a podcast so I could play
So
it.
you can use it.
Yeah,
nice.
Haha.
I was like, fucking, I'm
Now I
just gonna
bought
buy
it.
it. How much is your vinyl, by the way?
$25.
25.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it standard or is there colors?
I think all the variants are gone because whatever. But
What? Wait, hold on.
Collector's gonna collect.
Are you telling me that I can't buy the first pressing like
No, no,
001?
no, that's
I
I gave that to my friend. I think we had 2 test pressings or 3. And I gave mine to my buddy from Arizona, who I never see, but he was in town. And I was like, here you go, man. Like, I won't see you for another 4 years.
That's awesome.
And he's like, I don't have a record player. I was like, well, go get one.
All right.
So
Now you got an excuse.
Yeah. It was a nice big thick black one, you know,
Oh, yeah.
but like I like. But so zingers. Yeah, no, we have white ones and we have blue ones.
Damn.
So
That's
Right
too
on.
all the
sweet.
middle colors are, I think, all snatched out. So I think we only had 30 variants. It's like when they change colors
Yeah,
in the mixer or whatever, it like
gets crazy.
yeah, it gets crazy and cool and stuff. So you know, but then again, I've heard that the color ones aren't as good as the black ones. So
Really?
they just don't play as good, I guess.
They don't.
The
Is that a
late,
thing?
yeah. I don't know, but ours are all colored and they sound good.
Do you
I-
guys have a vinyl player in your tattoo shop?
I have one at home.
Oh man,
I would never bring that shit to the tattoo shop.
really?
You have to flip it. Get your hands
yeah,
dirty.
that'd be to
Contamination.
just sit there and listen to. Yeah, that you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
That's a dumb question.
We've moved. Yeah, we've moved. The times have moved along. We've got,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
My iPad.
yeah, that makes sense. Using it anyway. That's awesome. How many booths do you run at your shop? Like, and what kind of stuff do you and the other artists do?
As of right now, we only have a few artists in the shop that I'm working out of. I specialize in line work and script right now.
Okay.
I'm still an apprentice, so I've been doing this since December. But yeah, we don't have a lot of people in our shop right now. I think there's 3 artists, so I don't have a lot of competition. I have my own room, so I don't
Hell
have to
yeah.
clean up after a bunch of people. So
That's
it's
awesome.
great.
That's awesome. Heck yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I love tattoo stuff. For me, it's like
It's amazing.
it's art. It's like you find like a tattoo artist that you like and you're buying art. The difference is instead of it hanging on your wall, it
It's on
hangs
your
on your body. Yeah.
That's one of the best things about being a tattoo artist is being able to do that for people and seeing how happy they are with the final results.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just it's art. It's just
So,
like music.
On the 100th Midweek Crisis, we had oh shit.
Yeah, it's a tattoo party.
Yeah, had a
Yeah.
tattoo party when I hit 300 on all, because I changed the numbers over instead of numbering every fucking type of show. It's all
Number.
Yeah.
number and then whatever show it is. So I'm coming up on 300. What's up?
You trying to do a tattoo party?
What's up?
Shit,
Little
man.
It's
zzz.
good. It's what's that word that they use? Good
Advertising.
marketing, yeah.
I mean, fuck yeah. I'd be
And
down.
we'll make the guest everybody but your tattoo fucking company. I'm just kidding. No, totally.
I think you should
Uh,
one up
I'd
it
be
and get
down
it
to
on
do
your
that,
butt.
honestly.
Let's
I
go.
would.
Let's go.
I'm down. I
But-
would get a
butt
tattoo on my
tattoos.
ass on a
Butt
podcast.
I don't want to. It will
I have
be.
actually tattooed an ass. That was one of the first tattoos I did
What?
in shop. It was
Is-
a nice one too, and I hope she doesn't see this. God, please don't let her see
Is
this.
tattooing an
Just don't
ass
use her
like
name.
worse?
Fine.
I'm not gonna say her name.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of it.
Is tattooing is the skin
Here's her
different?
address. I just
It's a
doxed
little
her.
Look at her
different.
butt.
It's definitely like you have to do a lot more stretching than normal.
Really? Oh, I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense. It's like
yeah. It's a butt.
I
It's
just-
a butt.
I couldn't do
know?
that job, just sitting there gripping somebody's ass for like an hour and a half or 2
If
hours or
it's a
whatever.
nice one, I'm okay with it.
Right.
Questionable when it's not. Like
Yeah.
if it's a pimply butt, I might be a little.
Well, it looks
maybe
like I'm
we
not
should do
getting one.
this here. Let's put this on your leg instead.
right. Yeah, absolutely. Do you get a lot of do you get to use a lot of discretion with people in like referencing where somebody should get something on their body?
Actually, most of my clients, which is odd to me because I know a lot of people, whenever they get tattoos, they want it in a specific place. They're very particular about where they want it.
Right.
But most of my clients give me so much creative freedom.
yeah.
It's actually kind of scary because then I'm like, I mean, I would put this here. I put this here, and they're like, just do it. Do whatever you want. This kind of font is fine. Pick whatever font. And I'm just like, dude, what if you hate it? Because I like it.
Right.
That doesn't mean you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
yeah.
feel like that's the thing is like it's it's art. Like they like your man, posters fell. Oh, that was a crisis. I feel like that's probably something that I would do. I'd walk up into a tattoo shop and be like, "Hey, you're the artist. Like I'm just the canvas here. You tell me how how it should sit or whatever
Fair.
and whatnot." For me anyway, but like I also kind of view purchasing a tattoo is like I could totally see how that would be scary if you're picking where on somebody's body.
I would want someone to pick where I'm getting a tattoo personally. Like,
Right.
I want to be able to be the one who designs it and picks it out because if I'm regretting it, it's my fault.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like that'd be so tough. Like I'm just trying to imagine if I was picking on someone's body where they were going to get a tattoo. I'd be like, what if in 10 years they hate this and then they hate me because of it? And
Like, you
like
never know. Like
right.
someone could gain weight, they could lose weight, and then it's just not gonna look good. But at the end of the day, you got to do what your client wants. You're getting paid for it.
Right.
They're trusting you. So that's
There's
pretty
like,
much where I go with.
Nice. Okay.
there's like 14 comments.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
Why don't you start going through those?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's
I'm gonna
go.
run to use the restroom real
Max, okay. Max said, "You guys are ridiculous."
I'm not.
Dude, I listened to Panthers for Selling for the
Knocked
first
down
time
the
the other day.
poster.
Fucking blew my
I did
mind.
not do.
Right
You
on.
did that.
That's so Maddie. I'm actually doing Maddie's podcast here on the 24th.
I'm playing his opening of his venue,
Oh yeah.
Gasworks in Kokomo.
Oh, Max's.
Max's,
Okay.
yeah.
Hell yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, with Leather and Mace,
Mhm.
Abby's band,
I got an invite to that.
which was surprising. I went and saw their first one.
Max said, "Fuck you." Kokomo beef going down right now
Fuck
in
yeah.
the comments section.
I went and saw Abby's first show or whatever in that Whisper. I'm sorry,
You're good.
Whisper. But I went and saw it. I was really not surprised at all. I knew it was gonna be good. I was like, go figure.
Okay, tell Matt I will do that fucking tattoo.
On
If
his
you want it,
ass?
I'll fucking do that tattoo.
I want a sunflower around my butthole.
Warning: contents may be combustible.
Oh, I'm
on
not
his
even seeing
ass.
these, dude. There's so many.
I would
Holy
fucking do
shit,
that in a
They're
heartbeat.
chit chatting, man.
They're obviously. Is this actual beef? This
Oh,
is maybe not.
no, I
there's-
hope not.
If it's pimply,
Back to that.
I might charge more.
Yeah.
Promotion. There you go. Thank you, Maddie.
Yes. Can you tattoo over
Fuck
his neck?
you, Max. I've always wanted. Okay. All right. We're all caught up.
Oh,
Fuck,
yeah.
at
They're
least
all
I am.
rolling in now.
I know about y'all, but I wasn't. I can't. I'm too busy running shit.
No real beef. All right. It's not your show. It's Shep's show. Max.
He's just running my comment section.
I'll tell a story about Max.
Yeah, let's go, dude.
Hey, Max.
I'll tell you a story about Max. I've partied with him a million times. Hell, I've partied with him at Horror Church, but he's never actually been on my fucking podcast.
Hort Church.
Horror Church. What did I say?
I'm Hort Church.
Yeah, Horror Church. What did I? Okay.
What are you?
Coming to you live.
You okay?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, you know, I remember Hort Church.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. It
God,
was
dude, how many podcasts have you done?
a lot with you.
The better question is like, how many podcasts have you done that are still online?
How many have I done that aren't yours?
I don't
Two?
know.
Two?
Yeah,
Maybe?
there's some good ones. There's some good ones. I just met somebody down in Louisville that's doing podcast. What is it called? Partners and Pals podcast. And he's had a lot of the same guests I've had here.
Oh,
on
no
that
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, hell yeah, you're like the Louisville chopped liver. Hell yeah. Fucking A, dude.
Fucking
And he's like,
Southerners keep stealing our
it's
fucking
cool as shit, man.
our
It's cool as shit.
glamour.
I gotta check him out. Like I was sitting there talking to him. He's like, yeah, man, I do Partners and Pals podcast. And I was like, all right, let me pull it up and make sure I follow you. And I was like, oh shit. I've already watched your podcast. I already
seen it.
followed and liked your, and then I'm like, well, let me add you on Facebook. We're already friends.
No way.
Fuck my life.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's life though. That's how it goes, man.
I don't.
I just played a show with Play 9 and I'm watching. I'm like, dude, I've seen this band. I know this band. Of course I know this band. Of course I've shot this band. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
okay.
son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't remember.
Oh yeah. How many shows do you think you've fucking gone to in the last fucking 10 years, dude?
It sounds ridiculous. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna even say it.
I wish I was still going to him at that rate, though. You know,
A bit of me. I honestly, I don't like the people anymore.
Check out my shirt. So I got Rick Gideon's coming on. He does like music videos and
Local
stuff down
trash
in
only.
Louisville. 5011 Studios or
That's
5011.
a shirt I can get behind.
It
dude.
says local trash only, and he's based out of Kentucky. And like his shit, he's getting like a successful version of Nuvo down in Louisville.
don't sugarcoat it, boys. Tell me
Sorry.
how you really
I mean,
feel.
they're still printing. You know what I mean? 37 fucking years.
Right.
And he was just featured on the front cover. And I swear to God, this guy's from here, at least based on my Facebook feed. You know what I mean? God damn, dude.
I like trash, dude. I get along with.
hell
it all,
yeah,
dude.
me too.
Doesn't bother me, man.
No, not me at all. I
No.
just hate the negativity. You know.
I can get behind that.
You ever seen a real hopeful hillbilly? I mean,
I don't know where this is going, but I like it.
I mean, there's not too much to be fucking real thrilled about when you
It's
live
true.
on a shit farm and
It's all love over here, dude.
Fucking
I come
trailer
from-
park.
I come
bro.
from
trailer
Ashland,
parks.
Ohio.
Well, trailer parks, you got neighbors. On a farm, you don't got any neighbors. It's just you're just out there by yourself.
There's
That's
only-
true.
There's only
the
three
worst.
things I know. I'm from Ashland. That's cornfield, 4-H, and NRA for kids. That's all I know.
Forgot about NASCAR.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm from PFE, dude. So I get it. So are you, motherfucker? You're from Lebanon.
Lebanon. No, I'm from Whitestown.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So
Which is named after Albert S. White, who helped pin the Emancipation Proclamation.
Nice.
That's
Indiana has
crazy.
always been a very anti-slavery state
yeah,
since the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
just 30 minutes
Not
south
Kentucky.
of Elwood, Indiana, the home of KKK.
Mhm. Makes sense, dude.
It does.
It's just like, oh yeah,
You got
We don't do
heaven
that
down
here.
here and hell
sure
up there.
we do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not anymore, obviously. Fuck the KKK.
What, Elwood?
Yeah, we ran Elwood out of here.
I don't think Elwood's even really a thing.
Elwood's
anymore.
not welcome.
I drop my kids off there every once in a while.
My kids, I have a kid in kindergarten and preschool. They are both going into Elwood right now until next year, and then they're coming down here to LaPel. So the LaPel, they're assholes, man. They won't. The age difference, because Thorin isn't old enough to be in preschool in LaPel, so it's just easier for Kane and Thorin to go to school in Elwood.
Right.
Yeah.
So
my parents are in different properties in different counties, so you could choose which county you wanted to go to school to.
That's
so,
dope.
well, they took me out of because since I lived in Whitestone, I had to go to Lebanon or whatever. But they took me out of that school and put me in Zionsville, which is the worst probably idea you could have ever done because they're just richer drug kids. So it was oh, this worked out really in my favor, honestly. So
yeah. I guess the question that begs the question of how do you feel about your kids? Would you rather your kids grow up in the middle of a cornfield? Would you rather them grow up in a
my kids could pick up chickens, brother.
I grew up in a house, man. I don't know about y'all, but
I mean, I had to move back to the farm, after the divorces, after all them divorces, you got to move back home with mom and pop.
On the farm.
Yeah.
Dude, I got chickens, dude. I get it.
Dead, so I can't move back in with them. So
dude. That means you got to buy the farm.
No, they bought the farm.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You can do that. Wow.
Got him. And by him, I mean me.
I'm talking about my dead mom.
Yeah, it's terrible, man.
She'd love it.
What happened?
She's like, oh, they're talking about me.
If you don't mind, if you want to dig into it, what happened?
A massive stroke.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it fast?
I'm an orphan now.
Was it fast
Orphan
at least?
Annie.
I hate to ask.
Orphan
I don't know
Brandy.
how deep you're wanting to go. Shep said you wanted to have a serious podcast.
Yeah,
so
I wasn't gonna get wild drunk and talk about hookers and stuff like that.
Well, when he told me that, I was like, I've never known this man to be serious a day in my fucking life.
Well, no, because if you really did want to ask questions about operator stuff, I was gonna answer and earn.
Oh, dude, I'll get to him. We still got
the
time,
next time
bro.
you tell me you want to have a serious podcast, you're gonna show up and there's gonna be 12 hits of acid sitting on his desk.
I'm a dandy
Son
boy.
of a bitch! I didn't
gonna
mean
get
that
free
serious.
Now we're gonna really break it down, have an ego death. I'm just part of a cog in the operators. I'm not the operator, but we all act as a working cohesive machine.
Right. You are an operator.
An operator.
Hell yeah, I like that, dude. That's cool.
I mean, that was a cool name. When I found, I was like, yes, that'll work perfectly.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, if I was starting a band and we were floating names and whatnot, and on that list there was just the operators, I would have been like, how the fuck has nobody taken this name yet?
Right.
That is such an amazing
I
name.
thought the same thing.
Well,
Honestly.
they have, but they're not as good.
Yeah.
We had a cease and
Your
desist.
at is at US the operator.
Yeah.
So
You have to specify. There's a band in Europe, but they're no longer a band. And they are the operators.
Yeah.
They sent us a funny cease and desist, like, haha, our lawyers will be in touch. Ha 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 ha.
Extradite me, bitch.
We're like, LOL. Yeah. But yeah.
Please tell me you guys played them for chumps. Just you just let it ride.
Oh yeah. Dude, yeah.
You obviously didn't change the name,
No,
so
fuck no, we
cease this
didn't.
desist, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it was a joke. They're just fucking around. But still, it was really funny to be like, hey, no, we really were. They were like a real band. So.
Really?
But we're a real band.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Guess who's fucking playing New York City and doing all that shit?
cool shit.
Full on
Not some dude from Europe.
fucking operators experience.
Exactly.
Like, you go to see music when you see them. When you go to see you, it's like it's an experience.
Yeah. Well, it's a big live show, man. That's the best. That's the number one reason that I liked playing ska, because it was like it's punk rock. You don't always dance. I see I've been a lot of shows where it's just like they just stand and kind of bob.
Yeah.
And ska,
I never dance.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
And I don't like thrash dancing like that because it's just too much.
Fucking hurts.
Hey,
get you
but
some.
I just feel like it's too much, and then I get like anxiety on top of everything.
Right.
And then and I've been going there for so long, so everybody fucking knows me. So it's it's a conversation after conversation after conversation.
Right.
And it gets like overstimulating for me to where I'm like, I want to go outside.
Yeah.
And I'll just, that's usually why I bring Curly there. That's my fucking like
Emotional support.
emotional support dog. Like it's Curly basically.
BFF.
Yeah. And so
love
like
that.
that's, he's always with me.
Hell yeah.
So but yeah, and then we get out there and act wild and stuff.
Yeah.
But he's the best. I love that guy.
That's
Super
cool.
handsome too.
Hell yeah.
Good looking motherfucker.
He looks just like you.
I don't think so.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're like, I know you're ugly. He's handsome as fuck. He's a great guy. I like him. He's got a real cool girlfriend right now.
I was
Hell yeah. Everybody deserves that at least once in their life,
followed
right?
him on
Real cool
him on
girlfriend.
Instagram for a
Cool
while,
girlfriend.
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
didn't know he had a Facebook until recently.
Yeah, I like leaked it to people.
Yeah, I saw him on my suggested. I was like,
Yeah.
click.
Yeah, because he's
What
like
up,
his
Curly?
name's all backwards and lies and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, he's like, don't add me. I think he's just scared of like work people adding him and stuff.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can keep that shit separate
Yeah.
unless you like him.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
keep my profile real low key so
Mm.
people can't find me.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Still too loud. Jesus Christ. I'm like verified.
I changed my name when I was super drunk.
Prove it. Prove that's me. I fucking dare you, John.
You know how many people look exactly like me?
True story. I went to the license branch when I was like 21 for whatever. And that was back when they would take your name and you didn't pull a number. And I was sitting there for like 15, 20 minutes, like, God damn it, come on, it's my turn. And they're like, Jonathan Shepler. I was like, hell yeah. I stood up and some old fucking 80-year-old stands up at the same
Weird.
time who had just walked in. Just walked in. And guess what his fucking name
That's
was?
weird.
Did he take your spot in the line?
Jonathan Shepler.
Was that your daddy?
No.
No.
He's
Are
like
you
a great
sure?
daddy. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
No.
Do I got a button for that? Probably not. Probably not.
I love it.
I wish there was though, Do I? Oh, there it is. Hold on.
What is it? The Pornhub theme?
I got that though. It's not working. Hold on. There it is. Oh yeah.
Other
So
rim shot.
yeah, and I looked over at him, and he looked over at me, and I looked at the lady that called the name, and then I looked back at him. I was like, "Fuck," and I sat back down, and I sat there for 45 more minutes. I was pissed.
I bet his name wasn't Jonathan.
No,
Shepler.
dude, it really was. It
He
really
probably
was.
walked over there and goes, "My name's not really John Shepler.
All I know
I'm
is
just really old.
is
I'm
when
old."
like, if I ever see his shit on unclaimedindiana.gov,
Oh.
I'm fucking taking that
Snatch
money and
it.
running. That motherfucker had me sitting there for like an hour because I'm too polite.
Just to think,
And the
all
good
you
old-
had to do to keep your unclaimed, money, rebate money, is to just not shit on a dude in line at the BMV.
Yeah. Way to go, dumbass.
Dude,
Next time, sit your ass down.
I feel like that could totally be a movie today. Like that's a more original idea than fucking like anything that's come out in the last 5 years.
Oh, what's that movie
Just-
called with Douglas? What's Michael Douglas? Where he's like running around. He has a real bad day. Real bad day.
Wait. And it's like people are after him and stuff. The
He's
gang.
like AC goes out. He's sitting on the interstate forever. He loses his job.
Oh yeah.
Called Bad Day.
No,
Is it called Michael Douglas's Bad Day?
nah. But
His dad,
somebody's
Kirk
gonna
Douglas?
comment and know what movie I'm talking about. Either way, that's that movie part 2, and it starts out with me at the or Kurt. Well, Mike, I think he died. R.I.P. Mike Douglas, or maybe his dad. No, his dad died like years ago. He just died.
Charlie Sheen's still alive, right?
I'm talking about Michael
Unfortunately.
Douglas.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just instantly when
I'm
I
not
start,
talking about Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen, and Emilio.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking of the best
Emilio!
pompadours in Hollywood. Like, always,
Best pompadours.
like those guys always had the best hair in Hollywood. The
Hell
best
yeah.
pompadour anyway.
If I ever make it to Hollywood,
Tom
I'd
Cruise still has good hair, dude.
Right here. Best hair.
Yeah. I don't
good
like.
hair.
I don't.
I hate
There's
him.
there is something that is super
Why?
off-putting
Tom?
about that man.
It's the Scientology.
Oh,
Tom.
for sure.
I don't know if
It's
it's
the
a sci-
Scientology.
I'm not gonna say that it's a Scientology, but I'm gonna tell you this. There was I loved Risky Business, Tom Cruise.
Okay.
That was cool. I'm
Okay.
okay with that.
Okay.
Because he seemed like a
You don't
a
like Jerry
real
Maguire?
like a real I think that was the
I like Vanilla
transition.
Sky.
Well, you didn't like him?
I think that was
Vanilla
the
Sky.
transition to him
fucking
being
great
like
movie.
Weird.
Yeah,
off-putting.
Oh.
Like he's just off-putting to me. I'm like, he has to run and everything. It's like, dude, just
Yes.
stop
Oh my
running.
God.
Just sit the fuck down.
His
And,
run is
like,
so
stop talking to
awkward.
me. Like, Jesus, leave me alone.
I like Vanilla Sky.
Yeah,
We were
Yeah,
just
that's
talking about
literally
good.
Jocelyn
So
was just saying
good.
that. Yeah.
Really?
I love
Yeah.
that
That's a
movie.
great movie.
I'm indifferent towards
I watched
it.
that shit tripping, and I was just like, "What is
Yeah, it'll
this?"
fuck you up.
Yeah.
Dude,
For the
the
first
best
time?
movie.
But it's no
he's
What
ever
Dreams
done.
May Come, that's for sure.
Oh,
No, it's
Yeah.
not. No.
his best movie, best role ever. Fucking Tropic Thunder.
Yes!
Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Dude,
Hands down.
He is so
Hands
good.
down.
Take your fist.
Yeah.
He like he's
He's
so
wearing
good.
the
Tom
fat
Cruise
suit,
when he's
the
in the
fucking
bat suit.
body
Okay,
suit.
flaming
yeah.
dragon
Yes.
fuckface.
My ex-wife,
yeah, probably is
my
his best role.
ex-wife
Okay.
refused, like literally refused to watch any of his movies. So if he was in it, we're not watching it, right? And I tricked
You guys
her.
didn't know that we were
I
married
tricked
before.
her.
But
I
he's
tricked
funny
my
to you.
ex-wife into going to see Tropic Thunder, and she had no idea that was him. And we were talking about the movie like we always do, leaving. You know, I was like, "Which one's your favorite character?" And she was like, "Whatever that dude's."
Les Grossman.
Wes
Les
Grossman.
That's like my favorite
And I was
movie.
like,
I swear, I know
I-
every word.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. And I
Hell
was
yeah.
like, "You know who that is?" She's like, "Who? Tom Cruise." She had to Google it. She's like, "No
Fuck
way."
you.
Dude, I feel like
yeah.
that's the first role that he ever played where he was actually himself.
Oh.
though.
Right.
Just like
I thought he was
Like,
playing Harvey
Ben Stiller
Weinstein.
made the
Right,
movie.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
It's like Harvey Weinstein up there. Like
Yeah.
when he dances
Oh.
is probably the best
Yes,
part.
that is the
Thank
best
you,
part.
Heath. Falling Down Part 2 starts in a BMV.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Anyways, my bad.
Uh,
I
dude,
just
they,
seen it.
they were telling you
Sainted.
that old man was 80. The old Jonathan Shepler was 80, so you obviously had more time to wait.
Yeah, obviously.
That means the next time that you're at the BMV and they call out Jonathan Shepler after you walk in, you get to go, whew, looks like I walked to the front of the line now.
Dude, when you're
Yeah.
80, just go, "That's me," and just walk up there and go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was confused." They're
just-
not going to do anything.
I'll
They're
take
just
a
going to
can of
serve
prune
you.
juice in a brand new package of fucking Depends and just smoosh them over.
That guy drove there.
Right?
Dude, I do that every time I go to the BMV though. I'm like sitting in there and I'm like, that motherfucker right there just pulled in this parking lot. Like that's terrifying.
Well, they got numbers now.
yeah.
I was in and out in like 10 minutes last time I was
Hell
there.
yeah.
And it was
They
I
got their
tried-
shit straight.
Do you do the
Lovely.
kiosk?
No, I did it.
They have a kiosk now?
Dude, we got
For
a
plates
kiosk.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
for like
Man.
plates and shit. It's
Oh,
like, dude, you
shit.
can go on the when it could be closed as fuck. That's when
Yeah.
I go because then
it's-
there's nobody there.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
it's closed, but you can still use.
I don't think
kiosk on the
Jeanette's
inside.
watching. We haven't gotten a
That's
single burp
fucking
grade.
ideal.
Oh,
That's
that's sad.
Burpees.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What's the next actual concert you're going to? Not Melody Inn, and not actual, but you know what I'm saying.
Billy-
big one.
Our official sponsor, the Button Guy. Check it. If you need buttons, head to etsy.com/shop/the Button Guy shop.
Button guy.
Billy and Leanna are taking me to Columbus, Ohio to
For-
see the Hives.
Oh, that's gonna be sweet.
Pit tickets. Wow, yeah, baby. I
Yeah.
cannot fucking wait, dude. I finally get to see the Hives.
I think I get to see them at Riot Fest because they're on the
Never been.
to Riot Fest.
Never.
You should go this year.
I know I'm that.
You could
kind of
see
money.
Lagwagon.
What
you
are the
could
dates on
see
that?
The
I'm
Descendants.
broke.
You
How-
could see.
I'm gonna count money.
Let's start a GoFundMe for you to go
Hell
to
yeah.
fucking Riot Fest and get you a goddamn press pass.
Let's go.
Jesus.
I'll just tell them I ain't coming. I'm going to Chicago land.
What are the dates on that?
It's like I think the
October.
week after
I don't know.
I
Never been.
play in Virginia Beach, and I think it's the next weekend that is Riot
Okay.
Fest.
Yeah. So hold on.
I got a job.
I think
Though.
it's
It's not like
the-
I can't afford it. I just have
That's
bills.
the Fort.
Right.
That's
So I
Fort
can't
Monroe,
afford
right?
it.
You guys are playing Fort Monroe.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fucking cool. So that's the 13th through the 15th.
yeah,
So it'd be the weekend after that.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Where,
I'm gonna have to look that up.
13th through the 15th.
13th through the 15th. You can
Supernova.
find that
Myrtle
guy
Beach.
there at Supernova Ska Festival down in the luscious. That's not luscious because this is luscious.
This is lush.
Oh, sorry.
Lush.
The fantastic beaches of
Myrtle Beach.
Hampton, Virginia.
Oh,
Hampton.
I was so close.
That's where I'm
Hampton.
from.
Hampton.
You're from Hampton?
I'm from Myrtle Beach.
Really?
Hell yeah.
That's
Come
not
from the
Hampton,
water.
Virginia.
So do
crazy.
I. Nice.
I
I'm
know.
from Portland,
I come
Ohio.
from the corn.
Yeah.
I come from the murder.
I come from the
Oh.
water.
Lots of murder.
Is that a thing?
We get called Murder Beach.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are there like active serial killers and shit? Like just out there just preying
Just
on
a lot
people?
of
They
shootings.
say there's 1,000 just walking around in the United States.
Yeah, you could be sitting in the room with one right now.
And they would just like watch you for like a week or two, and then they finally make their move. Maybe a year or two.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe 10.
Yeah. And then they finally get to do it. And you're like, I knew this KFC cashier was weird. It's like-
Way too friendly.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
Just get in the car, Brandon. I have a bucket of KFC chicken.
Dude, that would get me every time.
I'd be like, all right, move on.
Dude, KFC is my sick food. Fried chicken is my sick food.
Fried chicken is the shit.
Dude, fucking working off of 38th Street. So I worked for Oak Motors back in the day. Kind of embarrassed about it. Hated working for that company. I could tell you why. I'm not going to
How
go
do you
into it.
sleep
You
at
hurt
night,
me.
dude?
I'm
How do you sleep at night?
Hey.
Buy a 20-year-old
Hold on.
vehicle with 200,000 miles, $35,000 after interest.
I did a whole
The
lot.
fucker
Of,
breaks down 2
You're-
weeks later.
I did a whole
800
lot of
month.
telling motherfuckers. They would come in like it comes to mind. I had a trucker, right? I'm not going to go into too many details or whatnot because this could actually get into
Legal.
real slander. But but no, the thing was like there was this guy that was making close to $290,000 a year. He was a trucker. He owned his own rig and he was doing like big dollar movements, right? And he comes in and I was like, hey man, you own your own business. I'm gonna need like 3 months of some payment history here so we can work out this deal. Because we've all bought cars before. You know how that shit
Yeah,
goes.
they
By the
want
way,
some
I'm not
shit.
giving financial advice. I'm gonna say this right now. And this dude slaps down those fucking records on my fucking shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, my credit's bad. I'm like, you're rich, bro.
Yeah.
It does not fucking matter. So go to a dealership that's willing to give you like a decent,
Deal.
it's all about that interest rate. You know what I mean? Everybody's all worried about the payments. It's all about that interest rate because if you're paying like $15 a month, but like the interest rate is crazy, and then it compounds into being this huge undertaking.
Yeah.
And I sat down and I broke down to him like, hey, there are 3 major different types of loans. This is how these things work out. You belong in this category because yes, your credit score is poor, but every place that I've ever worked for that does like credit stuff, if somebody walks in with cash, they're walking out with something because you're taking the cash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's highway robbery, and I fucking hated it, and that's why I don't work there anymore. I can say that with a clear conscience.
Dude, I bet you were a good car salesman.
Dude, what's funny? I sold cars. I sold cars well. But I would only my mom was a loan officer, so she beat into my head at a young age like what credit, how to use credit, how to use capital, how to kind of roll with the economy as it's going and use it to your advantage, right? And working for that place like crushed my fucking soul.
Yeah, it makes you feel bad, right?
Yeah. Well, especially because like it's the single mom of 3 kids
Right.
from 2 different dads, and it's hard because you get the single mom that's respectable as fuck. She's working her ass off. She's got 2 deadbeat, baby daddies that are not doing anything to fucking help, right? And she comes in and she gets, not approved, obviously, because she's got a lot of expenses. You know what I mean? And then you run into the one where it's like, I got 7 kids from 5 different dads, and I'm making 12 grand a month in child support, and they also don't get approved because they have they're operating at such a negative, like a net negative, because they have so many other open loans that it's like, dude, you can't even get approved at like, if you can't get approved at Oak Motors, man, like if you can't walk in there with 2 grand in your pocket and walk out with a shitty fucking car, dude, you got problems.
That's
Yeah.
serious shit.
Because they want that 2K, dude. I promise you, they will, because the car only costs them 2K.
Yeah.
You know, you make that first payment, and they're already in profit.
My buddy worked at JD Byrider and had
Same
horror stories
concept,
about
yeah.
the same thing,
Yeah.
about like people that they would take the same car and had been sold 10 times, and just repoed
Yeah.
and sold right back off
Yeah.
the lot again.
Well, so in Indiana, you can, it's difficult. But you can't, like, so let's say that I was the dealership, I sold you a car. right? You missed a payment, or let's say you didn't even miss a payment. Let's say that you had a payment plan and you were running late, and we worked out an agreement term, right? If you fudge on that agreement term in any way, I can issue, like a repo order, and you can look up the law. It's there. It's clear as day. It doesn't matter which contract says. Obviously the law matters. I can't legally repo from you, shine the car up, and then put it back on the lot and sell it to her. Like, that's not, you can't do that. But what you can do is I can repo the car from you. I can sell it to my buddy Shep, who owns another dealership, and he can sell it to her. And then all I have to do is give him 3%.
Yeah.
And because he's doing nothing but paperwork, you know what I mean?
Paperwork and high fives.
Dirty.
The hardest part for me. So the guy that was the acting CEO when JD Byrider changed hands actually became the CEO of I think it's called Oakley Industries. I don't remember. It's not the sunglasses thing. It's Oakley something or other. But that's Oak Motors, right?
Yeah.
He became the CEO of what Oak Motors grew into. At one point in time, Oak Motors was legit. It was like owned by a guy that lived here in Anderson, and he was just trying to like get, that single mom, like I was talking about, to work every day. Like, and he was like, you bring me $500, I'll put you in a car. We'll give you a payment plan. We're going to report to you the credit bureaus and make sure that we can get your credit report, your credit score up, your credit scores up. So that way you can go and apply for like a real big boy loan and, move on with life. And fucking greed does what greed does, man. The people saw dollar bills and
yummy.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
Money, please.
One of my favorite dudes ever though was a guy that I worked for. He was a professional MLB player, and the best thing ever, he had bought into the company with like all of his fucking money from playing in MLB.
Was it Ken Griffey?
I mean, he's famous, I guess I could say. His name is Donnie White. He's a really cool dude.
Is his brother Ron White?
Did he play for the Yankees?
Did they
No.
go? Did
No,
he
he played for? I think he played for the Mets.
Did he go on like the
I
blue
remember.
collar
Yeah.
comedy tour and hang out with Ron White when he was? So they're not brothers?
No,
I don't know.
no, not at all.
That'd be a lot cooler.
Yeah. I loved, dude. Every time he walked out of the office, he looked like he had just done like a couple rails of blow, and it was just like,
Wide-eyed.
yeah, it's like, we're gonna sell some cars today, and I'm like, not to these people, I'm not.
You're not.
What was
You're gonna
his
go back in your
nickname?
office.
Ron White. Something Taters.
Tater. I think it's just
Tater. Yeah.
Is it just tater? Tater
Alien,
salad.
yes.
No, tater salad.
Tater salad.
that's a good name.
Dude, okay. All right, check this out. It's like a story of my luck, right? But just because I'm lucky doesn't mean I make right decisions, right? So 2000, it's like 2010. We're in the middle of the fucking housing fucking collapse, and everybody's fucked. Gas is like $4.60, $4.60 a gallon, whatever. And I go, I can't do it anymore. I have a Dodge Ram 1500 with a Hemi in it, short bed, short cab, torque, motherfucker. Oh, it's a fucking torque. I could be a Challenger, a fucking Camaro, you name it, off the fucking line, no problem. Just nothing but torque. And I love that truck. God damn, I love that truck. Anyways, I had to trade in, and I was spending over $1,000 a month in gas.
Whoa.
But my car payment was $230, and I only had 2 years left on it.
Damn.
But I still I had to get rid of it. So I go to whatever dealership, hashtag don't at me, fucking, and I want a Fusion. I see a Ford Fusion. I'm like, I gotta have it. It's huge. It's fucking got great gas mileage. Car payment, because I'm upside down. You know what I mean? It's like $450 a month. And the manager of this fucker comes out. I think it's Ray Skillman. Okay. What's up? I need sponsorship.
Yeah.
You're not getting it from
What's
Oak.
up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Ray Skillman? What's up? And they're like, check this out, dude. They have a pea green 4-door fucking brand new Fusion. Not Fusion. What's that? Not the smallest Ford, but the next one.
Focus.
Edge.
Focus.
Focus.
Ford Focus,
On it.
4-door, fucking pea green, right? It's been sitting there for over a year with less than 1,000
No one
miles
wants
on it.
that.
They offer it to me.
Yeah,
0% interest. The loan comes directly from Ford, $200 a month. And oh man, I like with the Fusion. You know what I mean? That is like how much I cannot drive a pea green fucking Focus.
I don't know.
I couldn't do it, dude. I couldn't do it. I keep it real, man.
I trust
Speaking
shit
truth
boxes,
here.
dude.
I could have had a brand new Focus for like $200 a month,
Yeah.
but I chose the Fusion for
You lost
$450
focus.
because that Fusion was dope.
You sound. Where was this at?
Pea green.
Ray Skillman.
You sound like you're shilling for them.
I'm not,
are you-
but that motherfucker
trying to
was
get us
like,
to get the Focus.
he was trying to sell me that fuck because nobody wanted to drive a brand new 4-door Focus
in
pea
pea green.
green.
I'd fucking drive it.
I bet it's still there.
It's a car.
I bet it's still there too, motherfucker. This is the perfect segue moment because I just made it the perfect segue
You play
moment.
commercials.
This Friday at the historic Melody Inn for a special punk rock night because every once in a while, Friday night at the Melody Inn, it's punk rock night. I had to look at my watch just to make sure it was Friday. The Operators, Brandon's band, is putting out their brand new album, and you can get that vinyl for just
25.
$25.
But bingo boys aren't
And
there.
they're not playing with the Bingo Boys because they can't be there. Probably something to do with COVID, something dark side.
Hopefully it's not serious.
But an amazing
let's joke
band.
about it.
The Evans, I love you guys so much. Motherfucking I Got Worms is playing the show. And by the way, Riddle threw this out there. We have to do what is like a shotgun beer for Riddle, who you guys are playing with on Friday.
Oh yeah.
Wet Denim.
I've known him.
That's
a
going
real
down
long time.
Friday night. Hell yeah, man. Me too.
Yeah.
Dude, the first time I saw let me take that off there. The first time I saw Wet Denim was at State Street. It might have been their first show. I don't know. I had no idea. My mind.
You were
mind
not
was
ready.
blown.
He was not ready.
Because I had seen him play the drums like a motherfucker for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking whatever, list the bands. And then I saw Wet Denim and he's up there fucking playing and singing like,
Yeah, I think it's guitar. That's probably my favorite part.
yeah,
God.
they got a sound, man.
So
it's
good,
rock
dude.
and roll.
It's
He-
very.
He just got to see them. He played
They played right here in LaPel.
Yeah.
It's
Way
almost
out,
like
way out beer
Motorhead
fest at Vax Farm.
to an extent, but it's not. It has like that, almost like a. In my opinion, I feel like it sounds like the Dickies and Motorhead kind of had a baby.
yeah, I could see
It's
that.
really fast and it's rock and roll. It's
Yeah.
punk rock, but it's
I-
like rock and
I
roll
went with
too. you know
Thin
what I'm saying?
Lizzy. Thin Lizzy meets Motorhead.
Ooh, that's a
And the Motorhead's the speed part.
Yes.
Then Lizzie's the
The fucking
Art part.
rock and
Groove,
roll.
yeah.
Fucking.
fucking dude. That song Rosie.
Are we gonna talk
it
about
fucking
Rosie?
gets
it.
I
Oh
swear to
my
God,
God.
dude. We said it
We
the
were
same-
talking about it earlier. I was like, dude, that song's been stuck in my head ever
I-
since I checked this band out.
I
Like,
just like his
Jesus.
voice, really.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's kind of
Oh, yeah.
what sold me on it is that he has a really cool voice.
yeah,
And it's one, it's authentic.
Man,
Two,
that was
no one else
good.
sounds like you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's a thing you got. Like some people, like I don't sing well. Like
Right. I don't
I
either.
just sound like me.
We
and
can
that's-
fake it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
feel
I
you.
just do my thing. And that if you're comfortable doing your thing, you could be really good at that. It's just how comfortable can you
Mhm.
get, really.
Yeah.
But
It's a
yeah,
vibe.
I love that.
There's
band.
3 rules to being a front man or a
Yeah.
front woman or a front person. I'm just trying to be PC here.
A front
Fucking 3 rules. Don't think, don't hit your head with the microphone, and if you walk off stage, you better have a fucking plan. That's it. That's it. Those are the 3 rules.
I like the old.
Don't think though, right? That's the goal.
Yeah, don't
As a
think.
musician, don't think.
Just
That is
play
your
your
goal.
music. It's a bike.
Yeah.
Get on your bike. Ride your bike.
If you could do anything on that stage, just don't think.
Yeah.
That's
supposed-
it. And if you can do that, if you can not think and be on that
You can
stage,
have an idea though.
you can
That's-
crush ass. You
Yeah.
know?
Dude, I've seen things
Oh,
die on
shit.
stage, and I was like, "Oh my god!" that
Did
was-
you,
Yeah,
Brandon? Did you see
terrible.
my post I put on Facebook a couple hours ago? I'm so proud of myself.
No.
So proud of
Tell
myself.
me.
There's this meme that I saw, and I was like, "This is it. I'm saving this," and I saved it for today's show. 5 o'clock, like paperwork. algorithm, baby. And I put
Al
your
Gore
face
has
on
no
it.
rhythm.
The
You
finger
should
gun.
work
Put your
for
face
Oak
on it.
Motors.
When,
Right, the
fuck
finger
off.
gun.
Fuck off. I would never. I'll sling some pizza, but I ain't trying to rip people off. Fuck that life. Integrity, baby. We all make mistakes, though. We all make
Integrity
mistakes.
Farms.
Hell yeah. You just said integrity.
You got integrity. You boys got integrity.
What is that?
That's South Park reference.
It's like the two rednecks from South Park.
Hey, you got integrity. You better put your hard hat on. You get her up there. You get tied off.
That's my boss.
Oh yeah.
Ready? You need to put your hard hat on. Big guy comes in here, sees you without your hard hat. You know.
What was I even talking
I don't
about,
know,
dude?
dude.
I lost it. It's
The
gone
guy who
now.
fucking is my boss looks like my dad. It's fucked up.
The guy that fucks your boss looks like your dad.
No, the dude.
That's what I thought he said too.
My dad looked like
More power
Rodney
to him.
Dangerfield with a sunburn,
Oh.
like and
I
more
love
drunk
Rodney
and
Dangerfield.
mean. This
Wait,
sh-
like a mean Rodney Dangerfield?
If you ever seen
I bet he had all the respect.
what is the
So bad.
Did you just describe Don Rickles?
what is the Natural Born Killers?
Oh, Woody
Rod-
Harrelson?
the Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, Ronnie Dangerfield.
That's
yeah,
my
yeah.
dad.
Oh,
It's like
okay,
that guy.
okay.
Like, in underwear. I remember I took this girl home. And I was like, oh man, I hope he's fucking asleep. Because my mom had left my dad for like 2 years. And I lived with him during that whole time. And it was like the worst because he was just an alcoholic,
Right.
Vietnam vet, the craziest fuck. And he's like a farm guy too. And I remember like, man, don't be awake. Like, because I lived in a loft above the garage. And I was just like, oh, don't be, and I come up and the guy comes outside in his, underwear, no shirt on. And he's standing at the edge of the porch and he pulls down his pants and starts pissing and he's spitting off the porch. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like,
That is
and he starts
embarrassing.
yelling at the dogs because the dogs are barking because we just pulled up. So
Right.
it's just like, oh my God, that's my dad.
That's terrible.
Reminds me of a Christmas story.
Did the girl stay?
Oh, of course she did. My dad's a charmer.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy, yeah. To other people. Not
Yeah.
me, but other people. Other people liked him.
There's probably like a wall.
What's
right?
wrong? Your dad's awesome.
Yeah.
How
How many times did you hear that?
A lot.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah. Your dad's so cool.
Is he?
Is
you want
he?
him? Take him.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
get it, man.
I
All right.
remember we had introduced him to some people, and I'm like, all right, here it comes. He's gonna say some crazy fucking shit that's gonna be like upsetting to everybody. And then he was like, I'm Dave, and he was just super normal. I was like, what the fuck? Like where's
You're not Dave, you're
where's-
dickhead.
where's the gunpowder, dude? Like,
Right.
yeah. We took him to a Greek restaurant once, and he was like, this woman was belly dancing. He was like, take your clothes off. And it's like, it's not that kind of place. Like,
They serve food here.
well, I've been to a strip club where they serve food.
Oh yeah, dude, the salad bars are awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're like, I want to get more chicken
Yeah.
wings.
So
Yeah.
does
Chicken
anybody have to
tenders.
piss?
I
Yeah.
do.
Okay,
Do a commercial.
Brandon, Jocelyn, you good?
I think I'm good.
You good?
Oh, dude, I gotta piss. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do
so
it.
let's go ahead and take a break.
Now.
I'm gonna mute the mics except for mine. That way I can do my thing and keep it real. So Friday night at the store at Melody Inn, it's punk rock night with the Operators album release party. They got that vinyl, $25 holla. It's going down. Bingo Boy's gonna make it out. So they got I Got Worms playing the set and the motherfucking Wet Denim. The gentleman of Wet Denim throwing down Friday night at the Melody Inn. Let's see if I can see the price of this show. It's a $10 holler. Doors at 9. Party starts at 10. I mean, you know how it goes on a Friday because hillbilly happy hour. Sometimes it ends at 9:30. Sometimes it ends at 9. Who knows? But it's going down Friday night. Saturday night, free food, free beer in Williamsburg, Indiana for a punk rock pool party. Bring your pool sticks. It's going down this Saturday with Third Kind of Vibe kicking it off at 3 p.m. Leather and Mace at 4. Deluxe Taxi at 5. I Got Worms at 6. The motherfucking come alongs. That's Derek's band. And oh shit, I can't remember what this stands for. SITB. Should I take? I'm not sure. Can't remember. In the Steves, the motherfucking Steves. That's at 9:00. That's the lineup. Saturday night. That's going down. And now, ladies and gentlemen, dogs and cats, all people, I love you. Here is a word from our sponsor, The Button Guy. And you can find and order buttons from The Button Guy at etsy.com/shop/The Button Guy Shop.
These segments made up in my mind, tormented by the thoughts inside that come in like an animal, not running, never take the fall. Every footsteps closing in behind, surrounded. There's no way to hide. Overcoming, still standing tall. Quit running, I'll let you It's my life to throw away. Are you high? Hello, goodbye. Are you
You know, my favorite type of weed was cocaine. 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 Cocaine.
You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog with the French toast. I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo-head cootie queen. Are you calling a cootie queen, you lit? Oh, you don't have one! You're still overreacting when I put your convertible into a wood chipper, stinking extinct face.
Oh yeah, Daddy.
Cocaine. 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 Cocaine.
Hell yeah. And just as a reminder to all those that are just now tuning in, this Friday night at the Melody and the Operators are putting out their new album, and they're going to be hanging out with Wet Denim and I Got Worms. It's a $10 holler going down after Hill Billy Happy Hour this Friday. Get that new Operators album, motherfucker. And my boy Dick, his band, the Come Alongs, is playing Saturday out in Williamsburg, Indiana. Free beer, free pool. Bring free pool my ass. It's a quarter a game, baby. But they got free beer and free food. Bring your pool sticks. It's a punk rock pool party featuring Third Kind of Vibe, Leather and Mace, Deluxe Taxi, I Got Worms to Come Along.
That's me.
SITB and the Steves, baby. And who are we hanging out with tonight? We got Jocelyn, the badass tattoo artist, Brandon Suspenders of the Operators, and Derek May.
Hello.
Of the Come Alongs. And of course, myself of wearechopliver.com. How was your guys' piss? Fantastic. Long stream, short stream.
It was good.
Was it clear? Was it yellow? Was it brown?
It was rushed.
It was rushed.
Yeah.
Ah,
You can shake and shake and shake.
It's a
There's always a
Canadian
drop
thing,
or two
right?
left in
It's
that
a
thing.
Canadian thing.
Mm.
Are the mics?
It's just you, man.
No, it's just
Oh
you.
shit! Oh fuck!
But you're pretty.
You're good.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
My
Derek.
piss would have been a lot smoother if we weren't outside, fooling around.
Yeah. I was like, "You're getting pissed on me." He's like, "Just a little."
Just a little.
They say you never cross the streams, but magic shit happens when you
Oh,
do.
yeah. Dude, never
Rainbows.
cross the streams.
You don't cross them,
Why, Egon? Tell us.
but I'm allowed to. It's pee. It's not.
Oh, hell yeah.
if it's not proton packs,
Stop proton
Yeah.
packs. Hell yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
You never see my like cross puke streams. You know what I'm saying?
I've
That's
held
a good puke. when
I
it's
have
like,
held
like
two
that.
people's hair at the same time.
While they're
That's
puking.
been a thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're a double gentleman.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not.
Like, I got it.
Double gentleman.
No. Oh, they weren't ladies.
Of course they
Long
are.
haired fellow.
One of them looked like one, but
My mom told me if I was a lady, she would have got me a nose job.
a nose.
What?
What would your nose have looked like?
I don't know. I'm not a girl, so I don't know. Like I have no clue. I'd love a beer.
I'm good. I got to drive at some point tonight.
Sure.
We're getting there.
Beautiful.
It's coming along.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This thing, I had a keg of this for a wedding, and I remember I was just like, we need a lot of beer.
Right.
And I probably got like 5 or 6 cases of beer, like PBRs, and then I got other beers that people would probably like, you know, and then we had a keg of this, and I was just like, no one really drank as much as I thought they were going to drink, and I was like, wow, I'm going to be an alcoholic after this month. I remember like knocking shit over because I was all fucked up. Like I was like, oh, whoops.
It's
Uh-oh.
definitely not the first time you've done that.
No, man.
Probably won't be the last.
I blacked out. And I haven't done it. My mom had just died, so I like finally got home and was drinking and stuff, and like I completely blacked out and smashed my face on, I don't know, I think the tub, and I woke up with swimmer's ear in the bathtub because I'd been in that tub for I don't even know how long because I was just like blacked out drunk and shit, and I was like, I'm not drinking that whiskey anymore, but like,
Yeah,
I was like,
it was definitely that brand of whiskey that did it.
yeah. Well, I
You
was
did
going
it.
through something, that's for
Right,
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you recall what brand was
That's
it?
understandable. Huh?
What brand was it?
It was Knob Creek. Well, I drank 2 bottles. I drank a
Shit.
Jameson Black Label bottle,
Ugh.
and then I
That'll do
went
it.
back to the liquor store at like, mind you, like 11 in the morning, and then I got a bottle of Knob Creek and drank half that thing. But I don't know how much I dumped of that.
2/5.
Well, I'd gone through 1/5.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't have the Black Label. I had the Red Label.
Okay.
But yeah, I drank that whole Johnny Walker Red Label, and then I went back to the liquor store and got another bottle and came back and drank more of that.
Oh, yeah.
I was hungover for like a day and a half. Like that was pretty.
I think the dumbest mistake I've ever made. I drank a 5th of tequila and a 5th of vodka in one sitting.
I feel like anytime
you
that
mix 2 cultures.
Oh yeah. It was a party. It was a party.
Fuck,
That's
look at the
a
Russian
party in your
guy.
brain.
That was ooh, you know what? Those weren't 5ths, those were half gallons. I drank a half gallon.
that's too
I
much
was,
for me.
I was like 28 at the time. It's the
You're just
38
born.
special.
Just born to
38
do it.
special.
I feel like anytime that I'm drinking that much, it's got to be for like a reason, though. You know, like
Oh
you were
yeah,
talking
it was
about, you know,
Derek's.
you were
It
in
was
a-
What
Derek's
reason,
30th birthday
though?
party, and
Tragic.
our boy fucking Dunk just got out of fucking jail,
Oh shit!
and we threw down,
Hell yeah!
and I ended up like by midnight, I'd smashed an entire 5th of fucking not a, and maybe it was, I don't know. Somebody help me out here. I can't remember, but I drank a ton of vodka,
wonder why.
and a ton of tequila, 38 special.
Dude, I get it.
So are you a problem drinker? You believe?
No, I see, like I can go months without it, days without it, and it doesn't really affect me. But when I do drink heavy. That is a thing. So if that's a problem, yes. But typically I drink when I do podcasts and if I'm at a show or if I'm playing a show. But in those situations, if I am gonna drink like hardcore, I'm just not gonna fucking drive. You know what I mean? So I guess not. I guess I yes and no.
So not really.
I don't think so.
You don't feel like when you're going through shit.
The
you
only thing
turn
that
to a
I
bottle
can't
or
say
anything?
no to is,
Oh, bro, I'm
is
totally a
fucking
problem
cigarettes.
child.
You know what I mean?
A what?
I can't say no to cigarettes.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's the hardest.
It's
Yeah.
the
They're
worst.
so good.
So good.
I love cigarettes. They're my favorite thing.
I like them unfiltered.
I don't
personally.
understand how you guys do it.
I remember my dad was working on a car once, and I was like 15, and
That's used the
he had
cigarette.
cigarettes in his like chest pocket, and I was like, man, if that car fell down on him, I could probably grab a cigarette before I
My
called
God. Jesus.
But I would have called 911, but I would have grabbed, you know,
You
those.
made sure you had a cigarette to smoke while you
It
were
was a
doing
soft pack, unless that like engine landed like right on his chest and squished them all. But it was just like, dude,
Save the
I
cigarettes
want one so
first.
bad because you couldn't smoke around your dad when you're underage. So, and he'd start smoking all those cigarettes, and you're like, fuck, I want one so bad. And I don't smoke, pops. What do
What do you mean?
you mean, pops?
My mom's gonna kill me for this.
No, she's
So
not.
I smoked my first cigarette when I was 9,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and
Whoa.
I'm telling you right now, by
Is it delicious?
11,
What was it? Do you remember?
I was smoking. Yeah, it was a Pall Mall.
okay.
It was a
Unfiltered.
Pall
Red?
Mall red unfiltered.
That's my
yeah.
first cigarette, brother.
Yeah.
No way.
It's my grandma's cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
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 we're
it
gonna
gets
totally
the
touch
airline.
my ears later, dude.
Is every
Hell
person's
yeah.
first cigarette a red? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying now?
I feel like,
Unfiltered.
dude. You know what's funny?
Mine
I
was
actually
Marlboro.
Pall
smoked.
Mall red unfiltered for you two.
Yeah.
Marlboro red.
Well,
Marlboro
hold
Red
on.
for you.
Mine was supposed
Camel
to.
Turkish Gold.
Oh,
I swear to
Fancy.
God.
What did your fancy uncle?
Fucking bougie
Right.
motherfucker.
Vanilla. It does get more vanilla. Than
Oh,
hey
dude.
man, my buddy Toby, it was a bad day. And my buddy's like, man, you're freaking out, dude. You want this cigarette will fucking save you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they weren't
Thank
wrong,
you.
bro. They weren't wrong. It saved
Oh,
you.
dude,
It
I
saved the
smoked
shit out of you.
First two hits, I'm like, oh fuck.
Your
dude.
lungs. Thank
dizzy.
you.
Oh fuck. Like fucking like that first like cigarette high. I was like, dude. Yeah.
And as the
I've
dare,
been smoking ever since, bro.
as the dare program puts it, that was the gateway drug.
Yeah.
That's
Cigarettes?
why we started drinking. You know,
If it wasn't for that horse, I never would have spent that year in college.
What? Looking for that horse? I'm gonna go see a man about a horse.
Oh man.
That's definitely or another reference to
Pissing.
the stand-up tour with Jeff Foxworthy and Tater Salad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's one of his jokes.
Blue collar comedy tour.
Blue collar, yeah. If it wasn't for that, it's his joke.
what's a red collar?
The
White,
time, probably a funeral.
white collar?
I don't wear collars.
I couldn't. You know what? I'm not into collars. Really.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan.
I got
Are
some
you
sick
still-
suits.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're doing welding still, yeah.
I don't like that. I'm
Dude,
talking
what-
about like
What size suit do you wear?
it's a little boy's suit. PB Herman size.
Like, because I
think.
used to
I think
be.
we're about the same.
You got to
shape.
keep in mind, man. I have some suits that fit me when I was a lot,
Oh, yeah?
like smaller in the.
You're not big.
you
You know
know.
what you're talking about.
What
Yeah,
the
I'm not-
fuck are
what
do you
talking
weigh?
about?
Yeah, huh?
What do you weigh?
Right now 195.
See, oh fuck, you're thick, boy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, it's
Don't
What
have
are you
that.
guys talking about? I see
Wait.
no thickness
Shit.
anywhere.
Oh.
It's
How
all-
tall
oh,
are
it's
you?
down
there?
there.
It's
How
all in
tall are
his
you? There?
ass.
I am 6 foot on the nose.
On the nose.
Like,
Brandon, how tall are you?
Dead on the
6'1".
nose.
If I stand
6'1".
up
You
straight.
weigh 172.
165 pounds.
Yeah.
I was close.
Not even
Well, that's what I was saying. This is
I-
like
I am
I
s-
feel
I'm-
like I have some suits
I'm
that you
6'1",
could.
I'm super slim.
Yeah,
and I
Dude, I'll
weigh
take them. I'll check out the
just-
fucking. I got some suits,
just
man.
a hair over 300.
You're 32.
Big boy.
Who, you?
I don't care. I carry it well.
You do.
Yeah. It's a lot of it's muscle though. But a lot of it's fat
too,
too,
baby.
baby.
You're not sure.
I love this man.
I'm
so much.
thick.
I thought you were
Thick.
This is your big fat dick. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Here.
Most of it.
Yeah.
That's why it took me so long to take a piss, man. It takes a long time to fit so much piss through a small dick.
That's
Oh,
That's kinda
no.
true.
What's happening?
Like-
Jocelyn's like, are we talking
I
about
can't relate.
penises right now?
Sorry, we went places here. It's all good.
It's a serious
Jealous.
podcast. God damn it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta-
Super
Did you have
serial.
any serious operator questions? And I would totally answer them.
Yeah, dude.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
So what is the writing process like for the operators?
It's different now. It used to be literally just me and maybe Chris, and Greg would write, like a whole song. I would just write songs because
Mhm.
I was just trying to crank.
That's what
them
you
out
do.
as
You're
much.
Brandon fucking Sanders.
I had to just as fast as I could. I would just write as many as I could. Now I don't have to do that anymore, which gets me to I can pick what I really like instead of just trying to throwing shit
yeah.
at the wall and
Mhm.
whatever that here it is. That's
Right.
what we got, instead of just doing that. But now it's a lot different.
So you got a lot of people
I still-
bringing it to the table.
I'll still write a whole song and bring it.
Well, absolutely.
That's just because my writing process is like 5 minutes, and I've figured out, or like 10 minutes, and I've figured out the whole thing. And
Do you-
that's
Do you do the whole muse thing where it's like a song hits you and you're just like, that's a song.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a whole song right now.
sometimes, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes I'll hear something and that's inspiration for sure. And that's you might be lifting, but to what extent?
Right.
I'm not copying that song.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might be jazzed on something. I don't listen to a
Absolutely.
lot of music either.
Yeah.
So
Do-
that
It's funny that you say that. Like I've been writing a lot lately because I got, just time on my hands and we're doing some shits with the band and whatnot. Do you kind of relate to that sort of thing where it's like you hear a band that kind of inspires maybe like a thing, like just like a little lick?
I don't even think it's a band. It's more of like I will hear something,
Taylor Swift.
more of a feeling or
Shut the
something
fuck
that'll
up.
remind some Don't shit on my Tay-Tay, man. I'm
I love her too.
a big
by the
fan
way.
of that.
Fuck
thing.
that
I am
bitch.
as well.
Fucking let her
Fuck
roll
that
as
bitch.
fuck.
I'm gonna say it.
I've
What he
sang her
said.
songs
Fuck that bitch.
on open mic. I mean, I would, but I would definitely wear protection.
Oh,
With Tay-Tay.
I mean, come on, dude.
if she gets
Kelsey,
around, man.
shit.
she's just gonna write a shitty song about you.
Right. Real shitty.
Yeah, right, dude. That's like Russian roulette,
Uh.
man. One of these days, one of these fucking millionaires is gonna end up with this motherfucker, right? And it's gonna be like I said, it's just like Russian roulette. It's just like brrrr.
You.
That's the one she decided to stop on. Like, I don't want to be that guy. Fuck that, dude. That's a
don't know.
nightmare.
He
You know how
is
much
a future Hall of
baggage?
Famer in
Dude,
the NFL.
Do you know how much
Just to be clear.
baggage a bitch like that writes songs like that
She
has?
John Mayer. That's enough baggage for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Jocelyn,
Fucking
that's
point
good.
proven. Point
Wow.
fucking proven.
Like, that's enough
Yeah, well, have
baggage.
you ever been on the Dave Chappelle show? Yeah. That's the only thing I can say about John
Oh,
Mayer.
dude, you're wrong. Yeah, yeah.
I have to get back to the operators.
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
I
As
really
we
do.
were,
I don't know.
So,
Let's keep going. I like
I'm
John
gonna
Mayer,
drop.
really.
I had to drop the fucking. God damn it! I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up. I can't. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Motherfuckers playing with like Grateful Dead. And
Halls of
fucking,
my high school.
what's that one Canadian band? can't
I would like to dig a
Fella.
little deeper on
Yeah,
the
let's hear it. Let's
on
hear it.
on the writing front.
Yes.
So
Oh,
My bad. My bad.
I'll still write a whole song and bring it and be like, sorry. And then they'll go, let's change whatever. And they'll find shit that I've done wrong or along the way and they'll fix that. Or Brittany will be like, I have this great idea. And she's got a chord pattern and she'll talk to Chris. And just, it's a bit of back and forth. I kind of pick who I'm going to send stuff to. And
Oh yeah.
I almost
for sure.
right.
because there's 7 people in the band. So I'm like, I'll usually use Heath as a bouncing board on my ideas.
Dude, Heath is a brilliant fucking musician.
He'll let me know.
Period, bar none.
Yeah,
I have an
He
immense amount of
is
respect for
the
that man.
Indianapolis version of Dolly Parton, and you can
Mhm.
quote me
That
on
he
that.
is just
He
loved.
plays every fucking instrument under the sun.
He does.
He's an amazing person. He's super kind to everybody.
He's got an
He
ear.
loves
producer.
everybody.
He's a sound engineer.
Dude,
he's
he's
the
got
Dolly
an
Parton
ear,
of
bro.
Indianapolis.
He's got an ear. If he tells you sound good, you fucking sound good.
Amen.
And the thing is he's nice enough that if you sound bad, he's not going to tell you sound bad. He won't. If you sound bad enough, he'll walk up and be like,
He's told me I sound
you
bad.
got to work on this and this. But I
Yeah.
love how he does it though. It's like, hey man,
He's constructive.
I like, yeah, it's always constructive. It's
Yeah.
like, hey man, this sounded great, but that didn't not so much. And like, it'd be great
Yeah.
if you could work on this. And like, hey, cool,
Hell yeah.
hey, cool, thanks, good, bye. And that's like,
yeah.
that's what he does,
Well,
man.
I mean, working with them so closely over like the last few years to just make that album, there were so many things that I had to completely restart these songs and stuff from. We were playing it one way and it just doesn't work the same way when you're recording it because
Right.
we're polishing. We're it's not just like a live recording. We're doing 3 people at once, and then we're redoing most of that and stuff. So it's like a lot of work compared to anything I've done at a lot of other studios where you just, you went in there and you did it 20 times so you got it. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. So
do you guys record to a click?
no, absolutely not.
Hell yeah. That's cool.
We try to.
I mean,
yeah.
Is
I
it
mean,
Chris
they put it
kind
on
of
there.
a click?
Fucking never works.
No, it's on there. They just don't record to it. I'm
Right.
just gonna let you know.
I love that shit, dude. Yeah, like I always feel like I have to ask anytime that I like anytime I meet a musician that's like kind of goat roping a large amount of musicians.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Goat roping?
Like limping or
Hurting?
like lassoing.
Okay.
Like anybody that's like lassoing together like this huge herd of musicians into one complete and finite sound. Like that's something that I think that a lot of people underestimate about the operators if they've never seen them.
There's
Is
7 people.
you guys are 7 people and you sound like a 3-piece. That's how tight it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't mean that in like a detracting sense. I mean like you guys you really are so tight that it sounds like a very small group making a large sound. You
Cool.
know, it's tightness. You know,
I like that.
Yeah.
It's neat.
yeah. Well, and I love your guys' tightness because it's like tightness in almost like a drunken kind of way where it's like you
It's a
guys
party, dude.
well, you guys may slope to a certain thing or drop to a chord or something like that, and it just like it's supposed to be there. It gets there when it's supposed to be there. It's perfectly in time. It's perfectly in timbre, and
That's the whole thing, is the feeling of something. When you lose, like when you do click tracks and stuff like that, you kind of lose that whole feeling of the live band in the room.
right.
So the song's not going to come out the same
yeah.
when you're trying to sit there and go, all right, we're doing a click. The singer's not here. None of the horns are here. It's just a guitar player
right.
and a bass player and a drums. And we're just going to lay down this bed. And you almost lose that whole energy that you have in the room when you have everybody just going, this is the song. We're doing the song. And, we all waver in time.
Yeah,
it's not a
absolutely.
huge deal.
Yeah.
And as long as it's not super noticeable, but
right.
usually whatever we start off with, that's the time it is this
Yeah.
time. You know
Well,
what I'm
and-
saying?
Amen,
You guys really
gotta go with the
like,
energy in the room, man.
Yeah.
when you guys do time shift, like it's solid.
Oh, it's-
Like it's like your time shift from like one time signature to another is, and Christian
Like
probably goes a long way in that because like that motherfucker
Absolutely.
is a
Well, that's kind of
beast.
the part of
drummer.
the practice thing that we regimen that we always do. And if there's something wrong, we stop each other. And it's it's hard to deal with people criticizing you, or
yeah.
it's not the way you play it on the record, or and it's like, well, that was a record thing and this is not the same thing. But then you kind of really have to take it back. And
Is it easier to
listen
do
and-
that in a large group?
No, it's hard to talk to. You know what? The thing about it is that I love my family dearly, but I don't kiss their ass and walk on
Right.
tiptoes and not hurt their feelings. I let them know what I dislike and like about them. And the hard part about being in a band is that you are basically almost a family at that point.
Right.
And to have that serious conversation about, I don't like when you do this,
Right.
is upsetting because we're all trying to make everybody get along. It's hard enough to get along with 7 people and not have somebody get underneath your skin that day, or
Well, and as artists and creators, we hinge our entire lives off of that.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of, I feel like everybody in this room makes art. We can all agree that like, I'm sorry, my mental fortitude depends on what I believe my
Absolutely.
art is. You know what I
100%.
mean? And I'm not trying to get too esoteric or anything like that, but like you guys fucking nail that with a 7-piece like orchestra.
Yeah.
And it sings like the pit at an orchestra, and it's amazing. Like my one of my favorite experiences is walking in the front door. Like that's why I was so
like
glad
when
about
it's going on or
the
some shit.
well, like yeah, that Indy 500 show. I got pulled out on Carb Day right after you guys started, and it sucked because like I wanted to be there for the opening
but
of the
you're
show.
changing gear. You're
Well,
doing
well,
all
we're
this stuff.
changing gear, and people want to talk and all kinds of shit. You know how it goes, and like I'm kind of glad that it happened that way because I got to like re-experience being introduced to the operators again in that moment. It's like I walk in and there's just like so much shit going on, but it's so perfectly timed. And another thing that you guys nail is like dynamics. You know what I
That's
mean?
another thing. I'm terrible at that.
Yeah, well,
I
and-
try so hard at that.
but I think the rest of the band plays it off really
They do
well.
a really good job.
You can definitely tell in some of the songs where it's like you have this like blat, and it's like maybe that shouldn't have been there.
Too much, Brandon.
But I love how the band just kind of swallows it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're like, hey, it's okay. Like you're a part of this too. And I feel like that's literally what you guys represent, you know?
I mean, that's always a conversation about like playing softer and playing harder and stuff, which is, I don't know, man. For me, punk rock and just doing that forever is so hard for me not to beat on it because the way I don't use a pick,
Right.
I'm all my downstrokes are upstrokes.
Right.
It's like completely backwards, but
Yeah.
it works and I have a good time and stuff. And but like when I'm glad that I work with people who are smarter than me and can understand that. Like if I had it my way, I'd be like the whole way through the fucking song, you know. They understand to bring things back, let it breathe, do stuff like that. Yeah, and then Brittany's top notch, and she knows a lot of like technical things that you know some of us don't know, and so it's nice to get when you have all those pistons firing.
Do you
on that
feel
many
like
smart
you brought like the orchestra's conductor to the table with your current lineup? Like, is
Brittany-
that the name of the game here?
It kind of is. It was it worked out so well for backups that it was just like I was like I have to have her in the band. Like I can't have her as backups. And like there was songs that was really hard and out of my fucking range to sing, and I'm blowing my voice out trying to do those songs.
Right.
Where were those at? I looked in there and there was none in there. Are they hidden? Is there a one behind it? I don't know what's going on here.
Trapdoor.
But
I'm good.
yeah,
I
no,
just
I'm
opened
good,
mine.
bro.
It was just I saw her during COVID. Everything is shut down. No one's doing anything. One of my mutuals had shared her doing live stuff, and I'm pretty sure it was Paul Simon song. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, her voice is awesome, dude. Like immediately, 'cause
Right.
she has like that old timey voice and stuff. And I was like, that's really cool. And I immediately was like, hey, would you be interested in doing any backups and stuff? I'm sure she's like, this guy's a creep.
Yeah,
He's after-
naturally.
he's after me.
Yeah.
But Brittany's,
I mean, you are.
Brittany,
so,
like, I am a creep and a fuckboy, but Brittany, in my opinion, is pretty gross. So it's like,
don't sugarcoat it. Tell us
like
how
a
you really
dude,
feel.
That's a sister to me. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I get it, dude.
Why are you so hyper this early? And she's like, let's go, everybody. Let's go.
You guys spend a couple days in a van together, and you're like, "Fuck this!"
Dude,
Like-
we get along real well, which is funny. Our trips in the van are the best.
Yeah.
We have the
Oh, yeah.
best times. Like we're laughing till we're crying. And
That's
shit.
awesome. Fuck
That's
yeah.
what makes a great band.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only greatness comes out of a band that you get along and you have fun.
And we hug each other before, you know, at the end of every practice. I try to make it a point to like hug. I love those guys. I've known those people for a long time. Yeah, before I ever, except for Brittany and Darby left, our old trombone. He's gone.
Yeah.
So, and we're looking for another one, but that's.
If you know any trombone players, please reach out to the operators.
It's a tall order. You don't get paid. Yeah, there's no money in the operators. I've never been paid once from a show, so it's literally all love. Like there's no money in it. It's just
the money. You put your money back into the band.
It's a free
Is that what you're
vacation,
saying?
brother. I get to get into a.
There's a reason he's a really good welder.
Yeah, yeah. I need that
and
money.
It's because he's a really good musician.
Well, it's the fact that like when we go on like a 4-day thing, that's all paid for. You know what I'm saying? Except for maybe some of our food.
Right.
But like we're spending what $150, $200 for 4 days, and we're out and you know, doing all these cool shit. That's really cool, dude.
Actually, one of the questions I had written down was like, how do you handle a fucking 7-person bar tab?
Oh, that's a
brother.
good one,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, like that's what I'm
writing that
saying.
one
Like,
down.
because like, dude, bro, I play in a 3-piece, and don't get me wrong, we'll hurt your feelings with the 3 pieces we got. You know, I love my fucking band. I love my boys. I very much feel the same way about these dudes as you do about your band. You know, and like. We can run a tab, man. We can run a tab, you know, and
honestly,
I couldn't
no one
imagine
drinks-
having like fucking 4 more of these guys, like, or 4
It's
more
literally just
knees.
me.
Like,
It's literally just me. I think maybe Brittany will have a few, and maybe Chris, but
right.
Greg doesn't drink really. He barely drinks. I mean,
Do you ever feel like you're just getting tugged along You know what I mean?
I'm just part of it now.
Yeah.
And I just had to be there.
Well, like I feel like a lot of times, at least for this is my perspective, and I kind of want to get your
Perspective.
I felt
Yeah,
like I've done
thanks,
this
man.
to people, honestly.
And
Just
well,
like,
like,
please
I'm here to
stay
help.
with me.
There's
Well,
there's a lot of times that I feel like I'm just getting pulled along by my rhythm section because like I've been
I
so
thought you meant
lucky.
like, please stay in this band. That's what I meant.
No,
Like-
no.
Please don't quit.
I'm talking about like imposter syndrome. You ever feel like you have imposter syndrome? Like you're standing up there and everybody's like having a good time, and you're like, I'm fake as fuck right now. Like I have no idea. No, you know exactly who you are, what you're doing.
Yeah,
that's awesome, dude.
I mean, I love playing music. I've been doing this
yeah.
since I was like 12. So
Hey.
and I've been playing
Yeah.
live in bands since I was 14. That
Right,
was like
right.
literally,
Hell yeah.
yeah. I just had to do that. And I
Yeah.
don't know how I found that because no one in my family does music stuff. So
Right,
it's not
right.
like it was like, oh, here's this or whatever. But I don't know. But now
Yeah.
I know exactly what I want. And when I'm, for stage fright, I was nervous coming on here because to me this is a lot different from my format.
Right.
To where I
People
know
are
that-
actually going to hear us
Yeah.
talking.
Exactly. To where, like,
Talk.
compared to like feedback
Whoa.
and it's just a different beast. So like, yeah, I was nervous at first to even I've done it how many times, but still it's just like jumping off of a cliff diving. Okay, you've
Right.
done it 4
Dude,
times that day.
you've been
but you're
on this
still
podcast
stuttering.
enough to where I was comfortable like putting 2 memes out today with you, like with your face on
That's
them.
fine. Yeah, it's
That's
fine.
how many times you've
I've
done this
seen it.
podcast. Like,
My favorite
I know you don't give a fuck.
my favorite
man.
Brandon Sanders story ever was one night I was drunk at the Mel, right? And I was just leaning up against the bar and I was trying to wait for another PBR. And next thing I know, I get like this sharp elbow on my side, and I turn around and it's this motherfucker. He's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna put this sticker on my ass and you should take a picture." And I'm like, all right, I'll buy it. Fuck
Hell
it.
yeah.
So I pull out my phone and he puts the fucking PRN sticker across his ass and he bends over, and I still to this day have it. Like, dude, if you fucking call me, that is your contact
That's
photo.
Hell
It just shows
yeah.
up your ass crack with a PRN sticker on it, and I'm like,
That is
I know who that
fire.
is.
It's a nice ass. dude.
Brandon,
love
can I
that.
Dude, you
can
could
I say-
imagine how
America's
happy I
ass.
was when I was sitting out there in the fucking field just weed eating like a motherfucker, and you called me back that day and you were like, "Hey man, if you want to play, you better get your boys down here." And I was like, "All right, let's do it."
It was easy as pie too, because it was literally, and then it's just 2 points of contact and it
Yeah.
was over. And it's like,
Yeah.
man, I love that so much more than a fucking back and forth
Right.
text or whatever all
So
day.
what's your rider? Do you have a
Yeah.
contract? like what the fuck is
Dude,
all?
we don't have
What
a
is
rider.
your rider?
I'm gonna start doing a rider.
You should,
You know what?
man.
They made me tour manager when we went on the road, which was
Hell yeah.
I probably a good thing. I'm good at it, I'm sure. But
I
like,
drink, so if you were my tour manager, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah,
Oh,
let's
let me
do
tell you.
this."
let me tell you. So the first night was like the shittiest night. We didn't have a good show. It was feedback the whole time for all the bands. It was terrible. I hated it. And then I get off stage and everybody's like, "It was great." And I was like, "No, it was the fucking worst show I've probably ever played. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And they're like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "It was feedbacking the whole time." And the feedback was literally only on stage. You couldn't hear it off stage.
Really?
So it just rattled all of us. So we're just a rattled mess up there playing.
Right.
Yeah, I fucking was in
Dude, that's
hell.
a nightmare.
I was in hell, dude. And like, so I was super mad. And so the next day, I'm like, Pittsburgh gonna bring it. Pittsburgh's, and it well, like the first thing I got there and I was like, "Who do I talk to about beers?" And they're like, I'm the sound guy. I have nothing.
I'm the furthest guy removed from the beer that you
But
could be
I was
talking
like,
to.
literally, I was like, but yeah, I had to learn all this lingo and stuff about
Right.
front of house,
Yeah.
sound, and then
This is your monitor engineer.
hospitality,
This
yeah.
is your house engineer. This
Yeah.
is your
Yeah.
that.
dude. In Pittsburgh, what really was like magical. It really was. It was completely packed. The whole
Hell
place
yeah.
was vibing the whole fucking time.
That's fucking
It just
awesome.
felt normal. It was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And it was so funny because like you have those fuck ups and you're like, no one knows. You know what I'm saying? You just keep going along. No one knows,
Right.
even though you heard it or whoever did what, you can hear it, but
Yeah.
it's not really, there. They can't hear that. I remember being like kind of tossed about that. And I remember the Slackers got up for their set of the night and they started off, bam, wrong note, bam, wrong note. And they're right now they're
Nice.
into it. You know what I'm saying?
Back on
It's
it
just
again.
like
Hell
fucking
yeah.
the first, but that was honestly with their false start of 2 wrong notes. It's probably one of the best times I've ever seen them. It was just amazing. And Pittsburgh was really cool. It
Hell
was
yeah.
just-
I feel like Pittsburgh would be a great place for
It was
like
really
ska, punk, anything like that. Because like those are some rough people. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
their legs are like this thick.
yeah,
From fucking walking up all those. Let me show the camera.
those are miners' kids, bro.
Yeah, they're like, we have to walk up hills.
Yeah.
I remember we kept driving in circles because there's like a loop around
Yeah.
around Pittsburgh. And you can get stuck in that loop. And
Yeah.
we kept being like, there's Big Ben.
Was it a 265?
There's
There's
Big
Big
Ben. No, I don't know.
I joke.
It might be
Columbus,
just-
Ohio is 365. Indianapolis is 465.
There's a
Anybody want to take a guess at it?
there's a 264.
Louis.
I know that.
It's
60
just, they repeat.
65.
You know how we have 69 here that runs up to Anderson, Muncie.
Yeah, there's a
Fort Wayne?
reason why they're odd numbers and
Yeah,
stuff.
and then 59 runs through Columbus, Ashland, Cleveland.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
grid.
Yeah, it's a grid.
Yeah, it's a
totally.
number grid.
Specifically made for landing airplanes.
It's all fucked up. Route
Can I-
66
can I-
doesn't make any sense
I
because it
interrupted
goes all
with-
the way through.
Can I tell Brandon? Can I tell people my left thumb story?
Sure, yeah, dude. It's your
So-
show.
So check this out. My left thumb is jacked, and it's been jacked since 2016 because one Saturday night was a punk rock night that featured a band called Think Tank. Love you, Pavs. And this was actually just before Brandon joined Think Tank. And they're playing their last song, probably Me, Myself, and I. And I'm like, I'm the photographer, you know.
Is that a song plug?
It's a chop liver punk rock night show. And I go to take a piss and I get done pissing. And then in walks this angel, 6'1", blonde hair, 164 pounds. And he's like, you want to do bump?
Oh, it's me.
And I was like, hell yeah, dude. I'm like 3 turkey and cokes in. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Let's do this. So we take a bump in the fucking Melody Inn men's. It's technically a bathroom, but
Wash station.
so we do this bump
For legal reasons,
and
it's
I
a
walk
wash
out,
station.
and they're done. So I go up, I get a couple photos of fucking Rich. I set my camera down, and I walk on the stage, and I start helping Craig carry his drum sets off, and I fucking pick up the hi-hat, and I pick up the snare in my right, and I turn around, and the next thing I know, I've got Rich Barker, Greg Brenner, who the fuck ever, standing over me, and I'm on my back on the melody. And I blacked out. And when I did, that fucking hi-hat landed perfectly on top of my thumb. And it like just under the thumbnail. And it would not stop bleeding. It was a thing for like 20
you're
minutes.
drunk,
Where
too,
every
so it's just
oh,
like,
I'm
yeah,
shit
just
faced.
going to
I'm
town.
fucking my heart's racing, obviously. And that fucker would just not stop. I put bandages on it, would not stop bleeding. So it was the first time I ever got in trouble at PRN. Okay, this is 16. So I've only been shooting for technically 2 years, officially 3 years, blah, blah, blah. Anywho, first time I ever got in trouble because I decided that I was going to walk around and put crosses on people's heads with my thumb. And this is my blood given to you. This is punk rock night given to you, or something, whatever. You know what I mean?
And that's how
Right?
everyone got AIDS.
And then
That's
Sunday
true.
morning
You
comes,
can't get
right?
AIDS
And I
like
get this
that.
message from Brenner himself, and he says, totally punk rock. But safety hazards,
Yeah.
you know, you're putting blood. If this ever happens again, you can't do this ever again.
That coming from
This
the place
kid-
that hosted Ron Jeremy.
Yeah. The murder junkies, by the way, the
Yeah.
following night.
Oh my
the
God.
following night, special Sunday punk rock night.
I saw a man
Murder
put a
junkies
fucking drumstick in his
not
bum.
not even 2, 3
I left
drumsticks
after
in
one.
his ass.
I left
And
after
by the
one.
way, it took Facebook 3 weeks to pull that video down.
Oh man.
Wow,
3 weeks.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
If you can find
Come this Friday, I'm gonna put
that's-
4 on my ass.
That's,
dude.
by the way, that's
He's
the
going for
infamous-
records.
That's the infamous fucking Dwarf Among Midgets show
Yeah.
where they basically got banned from punk rock
Wait,
night.
Dwarf Among Midgets put drumsticks up their
Oh
ass?
no, the Think Tank show behind me.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
yeah,
that was terrible
because they played a song.
about trans people.
No, they played a song about a dream that Maddie had
Oh, wait, no, that
about
was
a
Fort Wayne
clown, the clown from not Exorcist. What's the movie with the clown under the bed? Poltergeist. Yeah, where he comes out of the bed like freaking out. Yeah,
Right.
he had a dream that clown from Poltergeist raped him in his sleep. It's called Clowny the something. But yeah, they weren't allowed to play there again because of that specific song. The
Why?
lyrics
What do you say?
something that needs
about
to be
being raped
censored.
by a clown.
I mean,
That's what got him. That's what got him canceled.
I've heard worse. Like,
Yeah.
I
Well,
res-
it's a freedom of speech thing.
Okay, I have to pee.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, we're out of
Do
time
that.
anyways. So
oh, sweet. Is it over?
it's almost over. We have less than 4 minutes.
Okay.
Did I just yep. Hey, cheers. What are we drinking
Hey.
tonight? Pax Verums.
No.
I wish it was.
I mean,
Have you had
too.
any of
Bell's
Pax
too
Verum's
hard.
beer?
It's so fucking
Pat's
good, dude.
Barons?
Pax Verum,
They're based out of LaPel, Indiana.
based out of LaPel, Indiana.
Oh.
It's our local brewery.
Well-
With Denim, who you're playing with on Friday, just played here Saturday for the Way Out Beer Fest, which happens every year.
Well,
right
thanks
here in
for
LaPel.
fucking asking me to play that thing.
Fucking
Well,
accident.
I mean,
You just got a bunch of
Hey, bro.
wet denim.
Hey,
Hey, bro.
Jason.
I'll work on it.
Yeah,
I'll work
on
on
it too. We'll show up there every day for
Yeah.
the next
Who's
300.
Pax Verum?
They're a brewery, and this event is actually
Sounds
more.
like a band
No, it's a fucking brewery.
or like a
And
dude that's starting
This
up
event,
a
by the way,
cult.
Way Out Beer Fest is called that because they bring all the fucking distilleries in from Indiana, or all the breweries in.
All of
People
them.
that make all of them.
Three Floyds. They're set
Yeah.
up at a tent right downtown. It was amazing.
Boosh.
What about the fourth Floyd?
I don't
What is
know.
that
I
guy
never
doing?
met that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's
seriously.
like, my brothers are
But
dicks."
this year they had Action Jackson, they had Wet Denim.
Yeah.
I have a list. I have a whole list, but I don't have
Yeah.
it on me.
It,
So,
it was a pretty good time, dude.
Actually,
and
I
it's
do.
funny
I try
too
harder.
because like Wet Denim played their set, and Jason, the guy that puts it on, the founder of Pax Verum, he came on the podcast, promoted the thing,
First Jason?
did all the things. I think
Not
he is
first
the,
Jason.
I think he is the first Jason.
That's who played Saturday, by the way.
Yeah.
All those bands.
He watched Wet Denim, and I was walking away from the stage, and he just walked up to me. And he was like, "Holy shit!" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." I was like, "Thank you so much for bringing like my music to my town. That makes me so fucking happy."
Fuck
Like,
yeah, dude.
I need like, and it's so funny too because immediately I was like, "Wait, you do this every year?" I could come up with
Every year.
I could come
They
up with a
shut down.
list of
They
fucking
shut
like
lapel down
operators
to
need
do
to
it.
play that fucking shit. Like
It's a
just
big
close
deal.
down the
We're a
entire
better
town.
inside band.
Yeah,
I
I
lose
totally
the
get it.
flavor.
Do you know who
outside.
the pilots are?
I'm telling you right now.
Pilots?
Pilots?
You ever
Is
heard
that
of
a different-
Pilots?
The Pilots?
Pilots
The
from
Pilots?
Indy, like the piano band.
Who are the
Do-
Pilots?
do you- I don't know. They played last year.
I know who Pilots is. I was joking. I
I
know
know you
Corey
do.
pretty well. I'm in their music video, but
Hell yeah.
it's not out yet.
Ooh,
When
I
will-
don't think it's
when
you
are
should
we
tell,
gonna get that?
you should tell Corey that
No.
he should do a podcast.
Yeah.
Corey was supposed to play our last show with us, and he bailed. And then fucking Beagle Boys bailed this time.
Probably had to fly.
Well, do you
like-
blame
I
him,
think it's
man? If I was out there flying people around, that's what I would do.
I feel like it's a coup against me.
All right,
All
guys.
these
It
bands
might
Let's
be.
let's
dropping
wrap
off.
this up.
Sorry.
Friday night, get your copy of the new Operators album at the Melody Inn.
We'll
for
sign
a
it.
Special Friday punk rock night featuring obviously the Operators and their brand new vinyl,
It's
Wet
pretty.
Denim. I got words. $10 holler as soon as it's done.
9:30.
9:30. You think?
I'm
I
gonna-
don't
I'm
know.
gonna make 'em-
Hillbilly Happy
I'm gonna
Hour
make 'em.
ending at 9:30.
I'm gonna go quit playing Buck Owens songs.
Oh. By the way, Saturday, head out to fucking Williamsburg. Free beer, free food. It's a punk rock pool party. Bring your pool sticks. It's going down. 3 Kind of Vibe, Leather and Mace, Deluxe Taxi. I Got Worms. He's also playing Friday night with Brandon's band. What are the odds?
That's weird.
I feel like we
going
just
down.
told
Everybody's
everybody.
gonna get worms.
Fuck it. The come along.
My cat had
What
worms.
does SITB stand for?
Steve's in the band.
Steve's in the band. There it is.
So many Steves. All the Steves.
And then the Steves are in 9. It's
There's-
going down.
How many Steves are in the band?
All of them.
All of them.
But is there 2?
No,
It's not a
there's
big deal.
4. It's
There-
4.
There's 4 Steves.
Yeah. Steves are dope.
I don't know. I'm so there.
Brandon Maiden. Brandon Maiden. Larry.
Larry Brewer.
Oh man, Larry. That's the
funny.
crazy. You would love Larry. Larry knows how to party.
Yeah.
Larry's a
That's a
party
thing.
animal.
I'm too old for the cocaine. The,
Ain't that kind of party.
Not that kind of party.
the old ticker.
Jesus, man. I mean, we could joke about it, but it's not like, come on, dude. When in Rome, baby.
There's
When
fentanyl
in
in it.
Rome.
I'm scared.
Fentanyl.
I don't wanna do
Fentanyl,
that.
that cocaine in your nose.
When people offer me
Terrible.
cocaine, I'm like, "Have you done anything?" They're like, "Yeah, a lot."
we
And then
went
I look
over
at 'em,
2 hours. We fucked it all up.
Is that bad?
It's bad.
Why is that bad?
39 seconds,
I'll
man.
explain
Shut it
it
down.
later.
It's fine.
Yeah, Jocelyn has to be.
1,
Dude,
2, 3. We love you.
Brandon, thanks for coming out tonight. Jocelyn, thanks for
Yes,
hanging out.
thanks for
first,
having me.
First podcast ever.
Hell yeah.
You're the shit.
Fuck
I
you.
fucking love you, Derek. All
Don't
right,
do
y'all.
cocaine unless you've seen someone do it.
Okay, that's fair.
There you
That's
go.
fair.
1, 2, 3, go.
We're the wise.
We are the unheard. We are the overlooked. We
You
are.
gotta wait 10 minutes.
I don't wanna go